evening, everyone, and welcome to Scratch Post. We scratch at that gaming itch. It is Sunday, that convenient time for one thing, and that's Sunday Slave Voices.
Sound like you're saying Sunday instead of Saturday.
Saturday. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. My name is Ebak, and of course, I realized that yes, I did screw up on certain aspects, but oh well. I'll get those thumbnails redone. I'll go back and redo those. It's not a big deal.
It's fine.
It's fine.
If you want to find out how he messed up, follow his Patreon, where you get exclusive content.
I do not have a Patreon.
Yet.
Not even.
Not?
You should set one up. I had one. I had one. I don't have one anymore. I removed it 'cause it was.
Ebak, please set up a Patreon.
I don't like. You only wanted me to set up a Patreon so you can just donate constantly to it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. You should just sort of set up a throne instead. Yeah.
No, you're not. You joke about that. I have actually considered doing that, but I've also realised that is also a danger because of him, and so that's why I've not done it yet.
Not just of him, by the way.
He is the main concern. I'm not saying he's the only concern, but he is the main concern.
That's fair. I'll take second place in concern level.
Or are we talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Basically, whenever Burr's involved, you need to take the money, the cash sound effect, cha-ching, and then bass boost it. Make it sound like it's coming from a long way off and getting louder.
And you go.
Bear is approaching at speed.
And
It's like Jaws, but it's ka-ching.
Try and make it sound like the Jaws, like cha-ching, 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 ching, 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 ching.
Yep, sounds about right.
Until eventually it runs you over.
Yep.
Money!
Get away!
This is
Money Mobile.
Yeah, when
Money,
I'm
money,
approaching,
money,
you
money.
don't hear the Jaws theme. You hear the dum 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 dum.
Didn't take me long to
What-
derail this, did it?
No, it did not. It did not. I'm just building up the game, so it's fine. We've got
That's
If
what we
something
get
smells,
when you're
it's usually a
here.
bit weird.
nice callback.
Welcome to Saturday Silly Voices, where the points are made up and they don't matter.
Yeah,
We have points.
apparently.
Yes, I've been
No,
keeping track in this my whole own head. time. Have you not?
I'm winning.
You guys get points?
I mean, if we are,
Everyone's
The
on the
points
same
don't matter. It's
Funnily
fine.
enough, it's all zero. It's weird. It's like evened out. The bad jokes take you down points, so it's evened out.
I seem to be being quite in the lead the last time we played Jeopardy.
No, that's different points. Different points.
Different points.
I do not wish to remember the Jeopardy.
I'm sorry.
Do you,
Is there an exchange rate between Jeopardy points and Silly Voices points?
No,
And who is Angel Star?
I don't know.
Don't worry,
Nobody knows.
next anniversary, I'm going to do Wheel of Fortune.
What,
That
a
would
Jeopardy
be
episode
fun.
on Wheel of Fortune?
No, we
Wheel of
play
Fortune?
Wheel of Fortune.
Oh my god.
Hi.
And here we are, back with another episode of Saturday Silly Voices, or Silly Voices Saturday, with Ace Investigations, the collection. Of course, we're playing Investigations 2 years.
Fuck
Yep.
you, Capcom. It took you long enough.
Yeah, it did take Capcom long enough, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
To get the, now make a third one.
I mean,
Better late
Yes.
than never.
Investigations
Yeah.
3 or Ace Attorney 7.
Either
You're-
one. I'll
you're-
take
you're-
either one.
Your
Oh,
move.
okay, here's the thing.
both?
Investigations
good.
3, Investigations 3, if it is still specifically Miles Edgeworth, which seems somewhat likely, the problem is that they either have to set it post 3D era, so he's chief prosecutor or whatever. It turns into a simulation game of sending out detectives. No, I'm joking. But either we set it in sort of very much unknown territory for Edgeworth, or it's set in the last 2 days before Phoenix gets disbarred, which this gets real fucking close.
Imagine it does.
It's a single day.
I almost thought you were going to say the last 2 days before retirement.
No.
That would
Because
also be
the
funny,
thing
though.
is that I don't think that they would want to touch like the 7-year gap with investigations. I don't know though.
Also-
That's a me thing.
If- yes.
You haven't done a link reply to your tweet.
Haven't I? Oh, yes, of course.
That's what you probably forgot.
That's what I forgot to do. Yes.
However, in
You
the
silly.
meantime, while eBack repairs that, I wanted to say I would love them to touch the 7-year gap. I would love Edgeworth to
Too.
go with his investigations like the Abortion Club and such.
Yes, I would love that too, but I don't think Capcom's gonna touch anything to do with Apollo Justice again, considering what happened. Considering how Dual Destinies was like, no, sorry, goodbye.
They
You know?
are fucking cowards.
Oops. It's advancing strangely. So,
I'm confused. Who's part of today's live stream?
yeah. Let me just get thinking. First of all,
Get to it.
first of all, someone, the person who does the sound check, how are the sound levels?
He's gone.
It sounds
good.
good.
You sound good. Okay, we sound good. Fantastic. All right. So yeah, allow me, of course, to introduce everyone and myself. Mine, of course, is Eback. I'm the one who runs this channel, and of course, the grand poobah of all this. If you
say Grand Vizier.
no, the grand poobah, of course. Anyway, we also have, of course, the cast. I'm going to introduce. We of course have Burr.
I am the Grand Vizier, Mr. E.
We have a Divot.
I'm going to use my intro to say, hey, you remember how I say that when you eventually come visit, I'm going to feed you sausage rolls?
Yeah?
Well, I got my Tesco wrap because everything needs a wrap nowadays, apparently.
Uh-huh.
Which tells me what I bought on my club card. I bought 253 sausage rolls last year.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
And with
So there's no more sausage rolls in the UK.
So I'm sorry, you might have to get in line.
we also have a Drifting.
I would have a nationality, but then I got high.
Your nationality?
Our American correspondent, Kay.
I don't have a character I'm voicing right this second, but I'm having so much fun anyway, and I'm so... The Scary Man came out of the Candy Castle, guys. I love this game.
Get it in, Charlie.
We have
Don't
our
let the scary man turn me into anything unnatural.
American correspondent, our American woman in Japan, as I like to say, Laura Petal.
Wait, what?
Are you
I just
combining
gotta
people?
Yeah,
illegally again?
I was unfortunately got caught up. As I'm gonna correct that. Our woman in Japan, as I always refer to her as, and also joining me after we were doing some racing earlier on today, Laura Petal. Which I think we
Well,
were in
thank
Japan for
goodness,
that.
Well, thank goodness I wasn't in the car with him, like on the basis that I saw him driving out. I'm glad he doesn't have a
No,
license
Laura,
plate. They can't hear my thoughts, can they?
We can hear
Yes.
Eback, it was wonderful.
Yes, I'm sure. We also have Lemming Russ. Provisionally.
Why didn't Han Solo enjoy his steak dinner?
I don't know. Why didn't Han Solo enjoy his steak dinner?
It was chewy.
I was
Oh.
going to say it's going to be a fucking Chewbacca, like, chew thing. I couldn't figure it out in time.
always,
He's
always
sick,
think-
I'll forgive him.
Uh,
think of me.
We of course have Mistropolis.
Eddie, would you like to do a tongue twister?
Yes, Mr. E.
The black bug bit the big black bear, but where is the black bug that the big black bear bit?
In the oven, I think. The forensics are checking that.
Oh, Eddie, it's a tongue twister.
And finally, our special guest for today's episode and probably a couple more, Mr. Win FUW.
They brought me back. They never learn.
The end is never the end is never the end. Is never...
Just when you
Still
think
need to
they're
play
out,
that
we
game.
pull you back in.
He just
Just-
doesn't
We're
believe.
here.
He's here.
Here we go.
Oh God, please no. Get off my throne.
He's here, contractually obligated, in fact, to be here.
It's
Yeah,
in
we've got
the it's
it.
in the contract.
Yeah.
Once you're here, you're here forever.
Just when they think
Your
you're
character
at
shows up again.
movie reference.
Anyway, let's gonna get back on with the show. So if you were not here last time, we flashed back into the past, and I'm with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, the father of Miles Edgeworth, on his. Well, I think it's his last case, as it were. We have a bad up voice next, voiced by Lemming. Do you want to hot potato bad off to someone, given the fact that your voice is not that great, Lemming?
No, I'm still good.
All
It
right.
enhances the voice.
if
Kind of
anything,
does.
if anything, it
Probably
works
helps
better.
him.
I wonder why this is his last case. I'm sure he just retires. I'm probably fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Guy on the
2 days until
He retired
retirement.
to the
It's fine.
hills.
As the guy on the left dropped his wallet, by the way.
He's checking the oven.
Yeah, he's a forensics guy. Also, I will I know the joke is about Bad being like away from retirement, whatever, but do not forget he did show up in Investigations 1, and he's still kicking, even in the present day. Well, I don't think currently the present day. I think he retired after the present day to do time for his Yatagarasu crimes. But anyway.
Nah,
I think
he's
we're
always
talking
2
about
days from
Gregory.
retirement. They just keep moving the date back.
Yeah.
His coach took all the bullets for him.
Yeah. No, Gregory is the one who's. How
2 days
I
until
forget-
retirement. Yep.
I
Hello,
forget what
pal.
fucking day it is.
Ew.
Do we have a
Retired
date?
17
Can you
years ago.
pull up the history?
Oh, the history.
Yeah, for the button for history and see if we can get a date anywhere, because it should be in green and they're pretty visible.
Oh, they're not showing that.
Nope.
No, okay, whatever. We'll see one soon enough, because I believe it might be literally 2 days. Is the funniest part. It might literally be 2 days
All right.
pre-mortem.
We'll see. So yeah, hello, pal, and let's start off with let's get the ball rolling with Lemming as bad.
Yes.
I remember what day it is. It's Christmas Eve.
No.
It's almost.
No, actually, no.
It's almost Christmas.
No. I remember. No, it is indeed the 24th, isn't it? It took place on Christmas Eve.
Probably.
Or is that sorry, is Christmas Eve the Miles bomb?
Ooh, I
Yeah,
don't know.
no. Christmas Eve is
Yes.
the Miles case.
Oh, okay.
Santa
No, this
Claus.
is- Yeah, because that's the case where it's where Larry shows up as Santa Claus, and Larry is the one who kicks off the almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas exchange.
Oh.
Anyway.
Alright.
Anyway.
It's close. It is close because approximately December 28th. No, because December 28th is when the trial of Yana Yogi was. So and I believe that might have also been the death of Greg Edgeworth. I'm gonna double check that real fast.
I have gone to the wiki. It is Christmas Eve. Right now.
Now we know.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, there you go. Anyway,
Okay, Mr.
Yeah, but I
Timeline.
didn't buy any of you presents.
but
Wow, it's beautiful.
It is. Oh, I wish my son was here to see it.
Oh,
Oh wait, that's me, right?
yes, that is
I
you.
forgot her name.
it's gone.
That's because you are sconed.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe we didn't make that one the first time. Burr, you're a genius.
Isn't it though? Isn't it just wonderful?
I present to her a new vocal tick every time she finishes a sentence. She just needs to go, drugs.
I'm not doing that. The four adorable elves in the sweetest little castle made of sweets. That's my theme, you see. And I thought it would be extra lovely if it was lit up. Isn't it the nicest thing you've ever seen?
Objectively,
about
no.
But what about if I was lit instead?
I am. That's the problem.
Drugs.
Gregory?
Yes.
I'm here. I was getting there. Oh, one of the elves must be feeling a little left out.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you a hint. For some people, we can hear their thoughts. We couldn't hear your thoughts, though.
I don't have a voice mod for my thoughts. I'm sorry.
He just mutters under his breath. It's fine.
That's literally what I'm RPing. I'm literally like thinking he just mutters under his breath everything.
that is actually so it's kind of ambiguous in the games, but it is implied that several characters whose like blue thoughts we see are just muttering.
Well, I've
I
noticed.
don't remember which ones.
Apollo.
I noticed he
Doesn't
like
have
every
it.
time, every time he hasn't in a thought, he actually like lowers his hat. So it's almost like he's kind of covering up that he's like talking to himself.
In the transcript,
Aw.
it says Edgeworth on the side.
Yeah. This is how
So
it's
it's like
supposed to look for the contest. I'm glad you lovely boys got to see it at least. My voice keeps changing. It's fine, don't worry about it.
It's more drugs are kicking in.
Yep.
Wait, shouldn't the lamps be lit up too?
Oh, what's up in there, I wonder?
Did I lick them too hard and now they don't work?
I'm blaming you for it.
I think we'd better take a look at the lamps and the elves one more time.
All right.
All right, let's go. Eddie, good job. You're taking note. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
Surely that's just strawberry jam, right?
That's just jam.
Jam.
It's just jam.
That's the pink salt.
The lamps, they appear to be broken.
The bulbs are smashed. Both of them.
Maybe they fell and broke in the fall? Before you say anything, it wasn't me. Look, there's a red stain on the one on the left.
That's not just a stain, that's...
Jam.
That's mine.
Yep. It's blood, all right. I can smell it.
Right.
What? Blood?
Why is there blood on this lamp? There's something to do with why the bulb's broken? We'd better take a closer look at the other one, too. So, Miss Scone had actually intended to use these lamps in her display?
Then why were they stashed inside the castle?
Maybe because they're broken.
Except, there's plenty of other places she could have put them.
The best place to hide some salt is in some sugar. Isn't that how it goes?
Or perhaps the best place to hide a tree is in a forest. Anyway, if her intention was to put these salt lamps in her final display, that contradicts a certain piece of evidence in my possession. I'll need to point it out by making a deduction.
Mr. Edie
I
had a
remember
deduction
which
button.
one.
He does.
Could this be related to the evidence somehow?
Yeah.
Can't use non-confectionery stuff.
Non-confectionery items.
He's breaking the rules so many times. It's kind of ridiculous.
Eureka! Take a look at this list of rules for the contest, Detective.
Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration.
That means the salt lamps and the luminous cloths would both have been against the rules.
Is that what they were stashed away inside the camp?
I think we need to dig a little further into this with Miss Scone before we can say for sure. Apparently she was attempting to screw the rules.
Screw the rules. I have money.
Screw the rules. I have
a castle
drugs.
made of cake.
Drugs.
And drugs can be sold for money.
Then
If I don't eat them.
Drugs.
My
Thank you.
shoes are already covered in cream.
I thought the jam would cover it up.
Mr. Bad, that's not cream.
I
say
don't want to know what you're thinking, Eddie.
It's
I wouldn't-
drugs.
I wouldn't go any closer unless you want the same thing to happen to you.
We've seen what's behind those doors. There's really no need to look again.
Yes, it's Manfred von Kamp.
It's
Just
a
like
he
very,
reappears.
You could store
very
it there,
scary
so
man.
The scary man is back inside the candy castle.
good. Keep him there. I don't want to see
Yeah,
him
I will-
anymore.
I mean, he did leave. That is a thing that did happen.
Shh.
Congratulations, congratulations, Mr. Ebud. The scary man is in another castle.
Exactly.
The doors look nicely decorated now, thanks to the beautiful cloth around it.
This episode of Bake Off is
A
weird.
cloth which we found inside the castle.
A welcoming doorway makes a welcoming home. That's just common sense for us detectives.
Says the man who just trampled all over the castle's entranceway.
I had
Also,
no
Batman
choice.
would like to work with you, so.
But I'll hold my tongue for now.
Where's the trigger? Where is it?
Here. Anything else? Let's check out the elves.
Martha.
Have you questioned the sprites?
Martha, I'm so high right now.
This elf doesn't have an illuminated cloth over it like the others.
It's not fair to leave the poor guy out. Mr. Smith is gone.
No, I didn't want to, did I, dear? But one of my claws and one of my little machines went missing.
A cloth and... what sort of machine exactly?
Well, you never guess how it all works.
Try me.
Those luminous claws are connected to these little thingamajigs. They're called full spectrum light emitting devices.
I just need
I
to
think
go.
one of them exploded.
I just need to go and collect my food. I'll be right back, and we'll just leave Scone just constantly mixing for a second.
Let me cook.
Yes, Ledger.
Mix, mix, mix.
The joke about this being Bake Off is very good, I will say. Because the thing is that, like, okay, because, like, you know, we've seen Von Karma. We know foreshadowing is a literary device. We know this is his last case. The fact that Gregory Edgeworth was killed over a case that was Bake Off is really kind of objectively very funny. My friend described it on my podcast where I didn't like swearing, and this friend also normally never swears, so her saying this was absolutely hilarious because it was so unexpected. But she was like, yeah, no, it's because of a dick measuring contest over candy.
What a
is
time for you to
why,
return to
like,
my headphones.
Have you got your entrance to the dick measuring contest over candy, sir?
I didn't realize that was
Because,
such a
like,
thing.
Because I mean, it's like, because, you know, the murder was committed over this contest, presumably, is what we probably think.
Now it's a great candy takeoff.
And
Okay.
Kay is dead again.
I'm out.
I'm gonna keep score at this rate.
Welcome to the Big Sweet Wieners contest.
I started making this. I started making notes. I had fuck. Never mind. I forgot what I was to say.
I started making this, took some drugs, and the metal
And a breakdown?
But I'm beat.
James A. Caster.
I was trying to get some notes, but then I got a high.
Yep. They said line down the main cable and into each optical fiber strand. That's what makes the clock glow. With a little bit of fiddling, you can change the light to any color in the whole wide world. Bright red, like ferocious fiery flames. Or blue, like clinking crystals of ice.
Or meth.
Or meth. They have these special batteries that last for donkey's years, and they don't mind the cold at all.
But can it do greenish purple?
No,
No, I wanted purplish green.
neither of those are an option. Sorry.
I wanted white and gold.
No.
No,
Black
it's
and
blue and
blue,
black
obviously.
there.
Forgive
Oh,
me.
goodness gracious.
So, These machines, they...
Do not ask me about color theory. I will cry.
Could be good colors for a children's hospital.
I understood that reference.
What makes this special luminous cloth light up in these beautiful colors, mystery?
I see. So much new technology. I can barely keep up.
Okay, Rumor.
Neither does Phoenix Wright. It's fine.
I would have said that, but I just remembered. Wait, this canonically takes place in like the early 2000s.
This is 2001.
What is this? It says Ipod.
I don't get it.
iPod.
Ah,
It says IPOD.
Damn stupid.
You're not.
You're not stupid.
Who
so
did
these
it?
light emission devices, you lost one of them, and a piece of luminous cloth.
That's right, Lemkin. Heaven only knows where they're got to. That was my line read. It went perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
This cloth. Could it have something to do with the case?
Nah, it's just a coincidence.
I love how dramatic the music for it as well.
It's almost like we have pointed out already that it's on the photo.
Yeah.
Luminous cloth added to the court record.
Luminous clouds, are we? Not this crude matter.
Oh, we see it, everyone. You see it. We have to do this.
What's the matter? Something weird about the ladder?
Am I voicing the ladder?
No.
It's not a ladder detector, bad. It's a step ladder.
I was adopted.
Same difference.
Far from it, actually. You know, if you observe their basic natures more closely.
Father like son.
Amazing mystery. I'll have to remember this for future reference.
I like that they're having this discussion with fucking Bad, of all people.
Also, my horny brain immediately connected it to the guy frustrating his butt next to the oven. Like, what are you doing, stepladder?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Nope, we already looked there.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a check mark.
Temperature, nice -1 degrees.
What are you talking about? Which lights are green? There's every color in this room except green light. I don't know what you're talking about.
There
is it?
are 4
I believe we need to
lights.
talk to Delicia again, or Delicia.
Room's laid out the same as Tangaroa's.
Does anything else strike you as strange?
Lord Karma was inside the castle. Must have been looking around in there.
That is strange.
Who knows? Maybe had a reason to beyond stepping out all scary.
Beyond the drama.
And what about Miss Scone? Does she seem suspicious to you?
She's hiding something. I bet my badge on it.
I'm not suspicious. I'm just high.
Call it
She's high.
detective intuition.
Something.
Very high.
Detective's intuition, huh? Well, I have to say, I don't disagree. Something's not right here. I think we'd better hear Miss Scone's side of the story.
Alright, we do have logic too.
ah, well, here's two pieces. Logic.
The whipped cream in this room is collapsing because the temperature is too high.
It's 68 degrees. My messed up shoes can vouch for that.
And yet... when you opened the doors to the castle, the handles themselves were just fine.
Yeah. They were sturdier than expected.
Sturdy? That's not the way I would describe most things made of confectionery.
The detective could maybe kneel and try to bite the handle.
I think we'd better take another look at those handles, don't you?
It's turning one into one of those shows, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
No, Bad, I'm not referring to your love handles. I mean the door handles.
Wow.
What the?
I think it's safe to say that those handles aren't made of candy.
Why is Sonic eyeing them up?
It's not just the handles. The whole castle, the little elves. They're all just plastic models with whipped cream smeared on top.
What? So none of this is confectionery art after all?
No, it's simply made to look like candy, with the cream having been added to lend an air of authenticity.
Also, I think it's just very crappily covered with whipped cream, and they only noticed it now.
Maybe the bloody lamp. Maybe it was used as a weapon.
This is also my thinking.
Maybe, but also these are clearly connected.
We gotta leave the crime stuff to last.
So not only did she use decorations that were against the rules, she didn't even make any real sweets.
She's really high.
Miss Scone made a mockery of the rules.
Yeah. Guess she's not gonna get crowned world's greatest now.
She's not gonna win the B-Star Baker now.
And there goes her soggy bottom. And why is it so warm in here? They think it's got something to do with all this.
That's a good question, Eddie. I think we'd better go ask Miss Scone herself.
I don't know if that'll fetch any results, sir.
I'm going to carefully sneak out of the room now. Goodbye.
Also, where we go?
I mean, that's what you think you're doing, but actually you just went to the corner.
Shush.
We know that the victim was struck and killed with something blunt. And we found blood on one of the lamps, which has a smashed bulb inside. Could the lamp not have been the murder weapon?
I've seen James Blunt's tweets. They can be used as a weapon too.
Eddie, stick with the case.
Eddie, stop being anachronistic. For sure, it could definitely do enough damage to kill someone.
You, science guy. Did you finish analyzing the blood from the lamp yet?
Please, Lord President.
Take it, Lewis.
Oh, yes, sir. Just got done a minute ago, sir. Blood's the victim's. No doubt about it. I even tasted it.
Why were you doing the analysis in the oven?
Well,
Don't worry about it.
I was hungry. I saw a morsel on the back.
There you have
Eddie,
it.
stick to the questions.
Salt lamp added to the court record.
I'm not paid enough to stick to the questions, sir.
So the murder weapon was hidden in Moscon's room. I'm beginning to think we may need to add her to our list of suspects.
You need to what now?
We may need to add her to the court record.
I don't want to be added to the court record.
Too bad.
God damn it.
There's not a lot of room in there.
But she's very small.
She's fallen asleep.
What's the matter, Miss Scone? You seem a whole lot less cheerful than you were a minute ago. Are the drugs wearing off?
Yeah.
Is it Miss Dr. Von Karma. Did something happen between you two?
A lady never tells.
Nothing happened at all.
But you said yes.
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
No, I didn't.
If they're in court, just like, yes, you did. No, you did. Yes, you did. No, you didn't.
Delicia. Stick to the bags.
That was a hello, yes, you silly boy. You're just the sweetest little sugar dumpling. Remind me, what was your name again?
Eddie.
Eddie Lumpkin. Oh, you go far, dearie, I can tell.
No, Eddie Lumpkin?
Yeah.
It seems our slightly high gentlewoman has taken a liking to
Slightly?
you, Eddie. No small accomplishment.
From which angle is she slightly high?
Yes, she's short.
She's flying just below the ceiling.
She is short though, so she's slight. That's something? I don't know.
She's not exactly slightly high, sir. Get off my line.
Oh, never mind that for now. We should ask her a few questions while we can.
Well, she's still lucid.
Could you tell us about what you did over the course of the contest?
Of course, dearie. I don't think you want to know, but of course.
Could you tell us what you did?
Well, some cocaine, some heroin.
Well, the
Probably
voices
some
in my
as
head.
well.
The voices in my head kept telling me.
some bath salts, some ephedrine.
Bad. I think she just listed 3 Class A drugs. Please tell me you're noting this down.
Plot twist.
I noted it all down the first time. Don't worry.
Plot twist. The cocaine she's been snorting is actually just sugar.
Probably. Just high on sugar.
Methamphetamine, marzipan.
Of course, dearie. Let's see. It's all started about 10 in the morning. That's when we set to work. And, well, I spent most of the time here in my room getting everything ready, I should expect. Oh, and then there was a lovely afternoon tea for an hour or so. Around 1, I think?
Afternoon tea. Is that the euphemism for drugs, Mr.
Exactly what I thought.
Yeah, English drugs.
It's an English tradition. A chance to drink tea, enjoy a snack, and make small talk.
I love my snacks.
Who was she talking to, Mr. E?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
The voices in her head.
Was she having a small talk with herself?
Maybe.
Eddie notes.
Yes, Mr. E. So, kind of like recess?
I suppose you could say that, yes.
Oh, you really know your onions, don't you, Greggy Padclerk? Such a clever boy.
I'm sorry, but when did I become Greggy?
Just now.
That sounds like a parrot's name.
Yeah, it does.
Is she referring to, like, him being very well hung?
I hope.
And where was this afternoon tea served?
Out in the garden, of course. It's a lovely little one, just outside. Well, yeah, where else would the garden be?
Inside.
I bet you there's no garden.
They do it at the same hour every break during the contest. They do it in a nice little spread, you know. But today only me, Samson Silly Pants, and Moody Judy were there for it.
Hello?
Hi!
Sorry, she's just saying shit now.
Yes, she is. She's high. I think we've established that very well.
I know, but it's like I'm taking this on 2 levels because I've not played the official localization before. I'm taking this on the level of we've agreed she's high, but also taking this on the level of the intent of this is that she's just extremely British. What? That's all. Thanks.
Many people had already finished his big creation, so he was there the whole time.
You've known many British people for the last 3 years. Does anyone ever speak like that?
I'm glad they don't, because I would severely question their sanity at that point.
Yeah.
And that's British folks are just sitting here nervously like, no, not like this.
No.
We know no
Nope,
one like
nope,
this at all.
nope.
No. No.
No.
I got a terrible
No.
cough.
Hmm. The
Must be
poor
from
old
all the
Chili Wings and Gusty
scones.
Pants had to miss out because they haven't finished yet. Bless them.
You're saying everybody except Mr. Frost and Mr. Gusto were present.
Yeah. That's right, dear. To tell you the truth, I hadn't finished yet either. But I wasn't about to miss out on tea and cake served by our two TV superstars. Not like I'm doing anything of value in here.
Except drugs.
Exactly. I went right back to work when I finished, though. Tooled up while the others were still nattering away.
And at any point during the contest, did you visit any of the other competitors' rooms?
No, don't be silly.
That's strange, because your fingerprints were found in Miss Tangaroa's room.
Caught red-handed, or well, white-handed in my case.
So, you admit that you were there?
Oh, well, I can hardly deny it now, can I? But I didn't kill anyone, I swear. I was about to tell you what really happened. Just promise you'll believe me, won't you, dear?
Well, just one teensy little murder, come on.
Just try a little
And
bit of this. You try it. You fall
What
asleep.
exactly were you doing in Mr. Tangaroa's room?
Drugs.
I was, I suppose you'd call it research? Quotation marks included.
Research?
Research. Sammy Poople's a dab hand when it comes to the old sweet making, everyone knows that. When I noticed there was no one there, I just popped in for a quick look at research, like I say.
Mr. E, is sweet making another sexual innuendo?
Eddie notes.
Yes, sir.
I knew it was coming. It was still good.
What kind of research leaves fingerprints?
Well, it stands to reason that leave fingerprints, doesn't it? Wouldn't it be weirder if there weren't fingerprints of mine? Especially in research, we don't have a little nibble, now is it?
Mr. E, I'm sure they're talking about sex.
Eddie!
What? You ate little pieces of them?
You shut the fuck up, you eat paper.
Yeah, but it's my paper.
And? Still paper.
Miss Scone. Mixing bowl. Eddie notes.
Oh, I love Gregory keeping people on task.
Mr. E, how about we switch and she does the notes and I do the drugs?
No, the right drugs. Fuck off.
Brad, how do you get on with these people, I swear?
He doesn't.
He doesn't. That's the whole point. Whew.
So, these traces of tampering in Mr. Tangaroa's room, that was all you?
I'm ever so sorry, sweeties. I didn't mean to make a mess. I just had to take a little bite here and there, didn't I? He also has drugs in there, you know.
I
You know,
guess
one poor
it's,
Sammy. Yes.
I was just saying, I guess that's one way to make the sweets taste sweeter.
Yeah. I didn't want poor Sammy Poople getting upset, so just teensy bits and pieces.
So she's the one that took a little bit out of everything.
And the stand holding up the ship. You took a bite out of that too, I suppose?
So she can't be the killer or she's very stupid.
Oh yes, dear, of course I did.
I got the munchies.
Yeah.
She got the munchies.
I mean, that does make sense.
It was you! You brought the whole thing crashing down!
Yeah. I'm sorry, my lovely, truly I am.
Hold on. Is that why you left the afternoon tea early? We're heading off for a second helping of sweets.
Just please believe me, I never killed anybody, I promise. Too high for that.
Her actions were certainly suspicious. But that's about all we can say for now. Suppose I should question her on the temperature of the room. It's getting a bit flustery in here. Miss Scone, why is the temperature of your room set to 68 degrees?
Because I hate the cold, don't I, dearie? And besides, being chilly's no good for a girl.
Oh gosh, because she's clueless.
If I want to keep my freshly faced complexion, I've got to be careful about these things. We ladies have to stay young, don't you know? Ugh.
How high is she really, though? That's what I'd like to know.
Yes, old 200.
It's not polite to speculate on a person's personal effects, Eddie.
But most of your work is made out of whipped cream. And whipped cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees, or it starts to deflate.
That's so, dearie. Well, silly me, yeah? I'm only gonna make a whoopsie.
The fuck you want to?
Yeah.
But she really didn't know that.
No.
She doesn't
Also,
know
she
basic
claimed.
information regarding confectionery.
World-class confectioner, my foot.
Mr. Ben, I think the phrase is my ass.
Not only did she break the rules by using fake candy, she's ignorant to basic facts about her supposed craft. Miss Scone grows more mysterious by the minute,
More like dubious.
possibly suspicious.
Maybe.
Possibly logic.
Logic time.
Oh no, his logic is not me.
Miss Scone appears to lack the basic knowledge of how confectionery is created. And she says she snuck into another entrance room for research purposes. Hardly the actions for a world-class confectioner competing for a major prize.
Yeah. Not how I'd picture top pro acting. But she maybe just lack a little confidence, or
Or is
was
she
my
not?
reading ability completely down the toilet?
It's possible, Bad, but I actually think possibly that she's not a confectioner at all. Perhaps she had another agenda altogether. After all, we only have her word for it that she went into the room to do research.
Wait, you mean she has a gay agenda?
No, Eddie, try again.
Aww. In that case, maybe she went here to commit a murder.
Murder most foul.
There's no way of saying that for certain just yet, though, Eddie. But she is hiding. That much I'm certain. That is not just because Bad told me.
Investigation complete. By God, you took a week for this.
That's enough investigating for now, don't you think?
All the whipped cream has melted over that week.
No, the sugar
Yes.
is gone.
We certainly found plenty of interest. Something's been bothering me for a while now.
For a week, even.
Yes, for a week. Mr. Von Karma, who came out of those doors rather spookily, would have surely found the murder weapon when he searched this room. And yet, he didn't arrest Miss Scone. He didn't even seem interested in questioning her. I think our first priority should be to find out what he's really up to.
Oh no, please don't make me see front-facing Von Karma again. I don't want to.
Detective Bad, I have a few things I'd like to ask Mr. Von Karma.
Me too. Him and Scone.
Hey, look at you, Betty Bumpkin. Stop staring at me like that. You're not getting my recipes for drugs.
It appears Detective Bad is just as suspicious of Mr. Von Karma and Miss Scone as I am. Miss Scone, would you be so kind to accompany us?
Do I have a choice?
No.
Okay, then where are we off to?
To go and find Mr. Von Karma.
December 24th, 8:05 p.m. Contest venue, Pattern Room.
He's just standing there menacingly.
Wee woo. Wee woo.
Mr. Von Karma, we'd like to speak with you if that's all right.
Wee woo. Wee woo. Wee woo.
Judging by your faces, I guess you found the murder weapon.
We did. It was in Miss Scone's room. Which means that Mr. Tangaroa should no longer be the only person of interest.
Ha! Nonsense! It doesn't matter where the weapon was found. Tangaroa is guilty. And as long as this is my case, guilty shall remain.
He's so
How can he be so sure that Mr. Tangaroa's guilt? You have an explanation, I assume, for why the murder weapon was found in Miss Scone's room.
Of course I do. And I'll be delighted to share it with you.
Then shall we?
The murder weapon. Tangaroa killed Frost with one of Scone's salt lamps in order to frame her for the murder. To complete the deception, he took it back to her room once the deed was done. After all, if it had been found in the victim's body, Tangaroa would seem doubly suspicious. A body may be hard to move, but a murder weapon, considerably less so. And that is why there is no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect.
So it's your assertion that Mr. Tangaroa took the salt lamp back to Miss Scone's room?
It is indeed. But it is more than an assertion. It is a fact, based on my own investigation.
You mean you have proof that he did so?
I don't need any such thing. If you have a rebuttal, I'd be happy to hear it. But I highly doubt you'll be able to fault my logic.
Does he have a Nintendo Switch?
The murder weapon.
Then allow me to make that rebuttal.
I just say,
Don't worry, mumbling Von Karma can't hurt
has
you.
this still stemmed from my time to escape?
Yes.
Love it! I love it!
It's still here sometimes.
It's still here.
Not everyone does it, but some must keep it alive.
I think I just heard the German version of The Sims.
I was about to say, Von Karma mumbles in German. It's very reminiscent of Dies in Spanish.
So he took one of the salt lamps from Miss Scone's room back to his own?
Indeed. He prepared it beforehand, knowing that it would be the perfect weapon which to kill Frost.
But we found the lamp in Miss Scone's room. Surely this casts Miss Scone herself in a suspicious light.
Perhaps if you would let me finish. No, as I was saying. What ein Schwein.
I'm gonna die, Squirtle.
Hold it. You're talking about the lamp made of rock salt that was hidden inside the Candy Castle, correct?
Precisely. I was the one who found it. So be grateful. It's thanks to me that you even have such a vital piece of evidence.
What made you go inside the castle in the first place, if you don't mind me asking?
I was cold.
Good point. Was it sense of the dramatics?
Probably.
Maybe he just wanted to see what it was like in there.
Ice Wrap! Fools! You think I went in there out of him? I went in there because the detectives are incompetent lot, so I investigated it myself.
I do have to say the Canon Von Karma objection is the most terrifying fucking soundbite in the game.
It literally we did at some point one of the like stream gag or like previously when I was streaming this before, we were like, it has to have been like pitch shifted, right? We did sort of like vocally manipulate it, and it does seem like it was, but that doesn't make it less scary. That makes it just be like a, but why?
Yeah, it's just terrifying.
Also, has my man actually looked up how to say objection in German? Because I think that sounded so close.
Yes, I have.
My first thought was not that he looked up how to say objection in German. My first thought was, oh, somebody looked at the German sound file, because that's how I would have done it. Because they're all on what's it called? court-records.net. So you can just like look at all of them there, and I think there's even like the Von Karma one there. So
yeah, I once I knew I was going to voice Von Karma, I thought I'd look up a bit of German.
Also, I need to reassert just real fast and remind everybody the fact that in the original Japanese version of the game, he's American.
He is.
I'm confused by that to this day. Huh?
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
I mean,
That doesn't make sense to me
people can
just
retain
like
their language, their names.
No, specifically, no. He's called something Karuma, but specifically, it's specifically like how he's dressed.
Oh,
That being an American character in the Japanese version, I'm like, huh?
He was going to be voiced by Chris Pratt.
No.
Damn it.
No, but like, because his name's different. It's all this other stuff. Like, but there's no Germanness to him in the Japanese version, which is the thing that makes me be like, huh? Because it's, to me, he's so iconic as Von Karma. But also, like, if that's what an American's supposed to look like, I'm vexed by this.
Japanese have a lot of different versions of how Americans look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
But I had nothing to do with the initial investigation.
That's right. Detective Bad wasn't part of this investigation until very recently.
if you want my trust, detective, you'll have to earn it. The good first step would be to stop wasting my time. Now, if you'll allow me to continue.
We were just pretty silent so that you could do more.
I just won. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna present something.
Objection!
But also, I do like that he's not just German, he's like German.
Objection!
Yeah!
Voice the bibliothèque.
Allow me just to adjust my tie. It's true that the murder weapon and the bloodstained chocolate were removed from the scene of the crime. But something else remains that does point to one person in particular. Take another look at the photograph of the body, if you... The cloth covering the victim's lower half. Is that not one of the same luminous cloths we found in Miss Scone's room?
What's that, dearie? One of my lovely colourful cloths? At the scene of a crime, you say?
Luminous cloth. Nonsense! I see no light to speak of.
I guess he doesn't know how things work.
Neither do I.
Eddie, show him the notes. Wait, what do you mean you don't have any notes on this?
Throw him the book.
The book I know.
Were you not writing notes like I said? Eddie!
I'm sorry, I got packaged.
I'm sorry, Mr. E, I'm not showing my notes to the enemy.
Turns out it's sugar paper.
Honestly, that's a valid answer. Good job, Eddie.
Thank you, Mr. E.
It may look like...
But use the voiceover!
It may look like ordinary fabric at first, but attached to one of these light-emitting devices. And the difference soon becomes apparent.
Look at his face. It's so ugly and I hate it.
Agreed.
Also, I don't think he was expecting that.
But the fact the cloth can be made is neither here nor there. We have to show why it's important. One of the rolls of cloth from Miss Sconz's room went missing. And if you look closely at the blue cloth in the picture, wouldn't you say it's clearly made of the same material, Mr. Von Karma? The salt lamp and the luminous cloth both belong to Miss Scone. And seeing as the body was wrapped up in the cloth, surely you have to admit that's suspicious?
Scoffs in Deutsch.
Scots in Deutsch.
Mr. Von Karma, I think it's time to accept that a number of factors point to Miss Scone as a person of interest.
Don't worry about it. Granny Peckling, how could you? You accusing me of all people?
I'm not accusing you of anything just yet. But I do think you're hiding something.
That's not
Einsprach!
exactly.
Just to clarify, your assertion is that both the murder weapon and the cloth were in Miss Scone's room prior to the murder.
Exactly. Is something funny?
Only that you fought so carelessly into my traps, Feinhund. Neither the cloth nor the murder weapon were in fact in her room. So sorry to break it to you.
What does he mean?
Tangaroa spotted them before the contest began and noted that the lamps and the cloths contravened the rules. He subsequently confiscated them and took them to his own room for safekeeping.
What?
Then, after the contest began, nobody saw hide nor hair of Fost as he had secluded himself in his room. And the only person capable of entering his locked room was Tangaroa, possessing, as he did, the only key. And as you know, now, he was also in possession of the lamp used to commit the murder. So you see, everything I need to get Tangaroa convicted all along. Well, how does it feel?
Mr. Von Karma, what's the German for contrivance?
Eddie, this is not the time.
Little Schwadden. To have lost to me before even setting foot into the courtroom.
Einrichtung, by the way.
What was that?
Einrichtung.
Einrichtung.
Contrivance in German.
Excellent.
This can't be happening.
Wait! All that hard work was for nothing? I took so many notes! Now I have to eat them all. It's gone! And did you tell us your stuff was confiscated by Mr. Tangaroa?
You didn't ask. Oh dear. Then again, said if I spilled the beans, I end up being one on the suspicion.
Mr. Von Karma said that?
Yeah, and it's a weird bass-pitched tone. He wasn't wrong now, was he? You two accused him yourself just a second ago.
Oh, pathetic.
Curse you, Von Karma. You led us to the murder weapon knowing we'd make certain assumptions as a result.
One more thing, my pathetic friend. There are two and only two such fingerprints on the murder weapon.
I'm sorry, too?
Yes. those of delicious scone and of Samson Tangara. No others were found. Tangara used the lamp he had confiscated to murder Frost, and was foolish enough to hide it in Scone's room without first removing his fingerprints. At this rate, no one would even need to testify. My perfect evidence will do all the talking for me as I secure his guilty verdict.
Objection!
But, objection, wait! What about the luminous cloth that was left behind in Mr. Tangaro's room?
What about it? He probably meant to return it after disposing of the body.
Huh? Have enough to disprove anything of what he's saying.
No more pitiful objections. So get out of my sight and close the door behind you. There's a draft.
Mr. E.
Not about to just give up.
I see you've been to waste more of my time. But escort them off the premises now.
This investigation is not over yet.
Your career might be.
Detective Bad?
What is the meaning of this?
You're an asshole.
I mean, it's
Sorry. But I'm not in the habit of leaving cases half solved. There's still one last thing from the crime scene we haven't identified.
Mm-hmm. He's right. We still have the evidence of somebody's activity to account for.
We can discuss your lingering doubts at our leisure, Detective. Whatever they might be, they have no business of the defenses.
Objection!
Objection. I beg to differ. There's a piece of evidence I'm still not satisfied about either. And I suspect it might have been the same thing that's bothering Detective Bad.
What?
This is yet identified something that was left in Mr. Tangaroa's room.
Take that!
There are finger marks on one of Mr. Tangaroa's creations. Supposing they belong to the murderer, it could certainly explain how their prints didn't end up on the murder weapon.
Ah! How do you know so much about the crime scene?
Because I let them look around.
Eyes! You let the defense examine the scene, Bad? Are you out of your mind?
I don't remember you telling me not to.
Insolent firm. You do well to remember this, then, Detective, that the results of your next salary review are up to me.
Oof.
He ran away.
Detective Bad's in trouble now, too. I wish there was some with the gun. I'm sure glad you're my boss, Edward.
As long as you remember that the results of your salary review is up to your performance on this case.
Oh, then he's fucked.
A mere attorney uncovering such a fact based on a cursory investigation. I'm almost impressed. But it's entirely possible that those fingerprint marks belong to Tangaroa. After all, he wore gloves while preparing his creations.
Objection. But can you prove conclusively that the finger marks are his? Furthermore, is there still something about Miss Scone that doesn't add up?
Is there? Or are you simply not prepared to admit defeat?
Oh, stop it, Greggy. Stop it. Stop it. Why are you so being so mean to your poor old pal Delicia? I am not demanding poor semi-pooper sweeties. What do you want?
I don't want to have to make you a suspect. That much is certain. But you lied to us. And you're still not telling us everything.
Greggy, stop it. Stop bullying me.
I'm sorry, but you don't even know the temperature whipped cream should be kept at. What kind of professional confectioner doesn't know something as fundamental as that?
I'm sorry, alright? I'm sorry, just a silly, muddle-headed girl. What do you want me to say?
I don't think you're a muddle-headed at all. I think that you were never a confectioner in the first place.
Einspra, enough! I'll take you to your baseless accusations to yourself. Evidence is everything in a courtroom, in case you've forgotten. If you're going to accuse a witness of perjury, then demand you present something to back it up.
But this isn't a courtroom, is it? Nevertheless. What proof do I have that Miss Gon doesn't know the first thing about making desserts?
Take that.
Every single one of Miss Scon's creations break the rules of the contest.
Einspra, the offending items, the cloths and the lamps, were duly confiscated, as we have established. And the witness did not go and bring them back to her room herself.
Objection! But those weren't the only rule-breaking items in her room.
What?
The entire fantastical world Miss Gon created, every last bit of it, is all just a collection of plastic models slathered in whipped cream. That cream is the only authentic confectionery in the room. No real world title contender would ever stoop so low.
Is this true, Bud?
Yep. Saw it with my own eyes. Stepped on it with my own shoes.
I tried to chew it and then my teeth broke.
That shit with my own tongue. It's actually Cool Whip.
Yeah.
Did we finally convince him?
With her lies exposed like this, surely he can't continue to deny the facts. Miss Scone, your actions place you firmly on our list of suspects.
No, dear, I'm no killer.
Then why don't you finally start telling us the truth? Who are you really? And why are you tampering with your rival's work?
All right. The truth is, I'm not the adorable little cook you see before you. I'm actually a pharmacist, if you can believe it.
Oh!
So you know how to prepare drugs.
Yeah, I know how to do it.
That does explain everything about that.
This is the thing that I have had to stay quiet about the whole time. Because y'all made that joke. I let you cook because y'all made that joke, and I was like, "Oh, they don't even know. They don't even know. They don't
That's-
even know."
That's
And then-
brilliant.
Yeah, like that. Because that's the thing. Is that that's the magic of being, comedy in the comedy drift. Sometimes you guess what the game is gonna say.
Also, thank you very much for the like, the BSD. We thank you for being here. Yeah, it's. I've also had to get stum about that as well.
Nice.
Also, remember, audience, drugs are bad.
Yes.
Don't do drugs.
Don't put them in cakes either.
Unless you get assigned them by a pharmacist. Preferably not a baking pharmacist.
Yeah, don't trust this pharmacist.
Only do drugs that are prescribed by a medical expert.
Yeah, and even then, don't put them in cake.
Unless they're prescribed as part of a cake, in which case,
Concern
I get a hell of a
and
prescription?
call the cops.
I'm going to prescribe you 20 grams of vanilla cheesecake.
I'm curious now, what kind of condition requires you to have drugs prepared in cake?
No teeth.
Someone
No,
who just
there's-
doesn't like taking medicine.
Yeah, no, I was when I was a kid, I would take my ADHD meds with yogurt. So, Yeah.
Yes, this is my paracetamol powdered cake.
Oh god, that sounds horrible.
One slice every 4 to 6 hours.
Yes.
Yes, the anesthetic, the anesthetic cocktail.
So
You make sure-
this is
you make
this is my
sure-
emotional support Prozac muffin.
You make sure what you do is like that. If you take a French fancy, and that you take the top of it where the little dollop of like cream is, and you put your pill inside that, and then put the top back on. That's how you hide it.
I've got some Gaviscon Gatto in the fridge.
Oh, we've got to redeem.
Yes, the anesthetic
Oh, yes.
cocktail. Prepared to get you drunk from nothing to.
Let's go. Come on.
Sorry.
That's all right. Say the line,
Yeah,
Burr.
it's
Oh.
a pharmacist.
Didn't hear it.
I can't blame him for being so surprised. This couldn't be further from what we had imagined. So, what's somebody in your line of work doing entering a contest like this one?
Well, I just love eating sweeties, if you must know, and doing drugs.
Yeah.
And Semi Puppet Sweets are just the best, or so they say. I just had to enter. I didn't mean to end up making it all the way to the final. How the fuck did I get here?
Even Mr. Von Karma is lost for words.
No, like legitimately, if I don't even know my basics, how the fuck did I get here? How did I beat other people? Someone answer me.
The competition was just that bad.
Well, I mean, like, yeah. Sorry, like looking at the competitors that we have, you know, Artie and Carmelo. Carmelo's kind of dog. He's very bad.
That's it? That's the only reason you're here?
Yes, Darian, it was worth it. Some sincerely pan sweeties are the tastiest treats I've ever. Well, I've ever did. Words. They're hard.
And the finger marks. Were you the one wearing the gloves?
No, that wasn't me, dear. I don't even wear gloves. Which is unhygienic, actually. And I should, as a pharmacist. I'm concerned about my own floor here.
Remember, Miss Scon's fingerprints were found elsewhere in Tangaroa's other creations. I'd say that points to her not having worn any gloves.
Exactly, Lumpkin. Cranky back looks at the right end of the stick. I'm an innocent woman.
I
Einsprach.
wouldn't say that.
Is your head filled with cream too?
Yes. Sorry, mannequins.
Her head may not be filled with cream, but she's certainly no master of subterfuge.
Oh no, it definitely is filled with cream.
Also,
No, it's filled with drugs.
Oh, yes.
Mr. E, you could even say she's the master of subterfuge.
Eddie. No.
No, sir.
Miss Scone, were Mr. Tangaroa's works the only ones you sampled?
No, dear, I couldn't help myself. When I finished up my afternoon tea, I tipped it over to Chili Wings' room for a little taste too.
Oh! You were in the victim's room as well?
Yeah, why did we kill a DC villain anyway? Yes, dear, nobody was in there, you see?
Artie Frost. I don't know why she calls him Chili Winks. That's a weird fucking name. And
does.
doesn't really totally make sense considering how she normally names people, but like, whatever.
Because I'm high.
Yeah.
Quite possibly because the occupant was already dead.
But I could only stomach one little bite, and I've tasted anything so salty in my whole life. So I took myself one of the tasty star-shaped bits off to the side to cleanse my palate.
You have quite the sweet tooth, don't you, Miss Scone?
Yeah, it's the munchies, or so I've been told.
Indeed. What did she sample?
She missed the,
Detective Bad, I guess.
she missed the codeine and carrot cake.
It's everything, I promise. Dirty Peckles, Pennykins, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make a mess of things.
As long as what you've told us is the truth, that's all that matters in the end.
I make no promises.
Do not think for a second this means I myself believe you. going to investigate the victim's room now. You'll see how truthfully you've really been after I'm through.
Mr. Von Carver, please, let us accompany you. I think it's only fair that we'd be allowed to investigate the veracity of our conclusions.
Accompany me if you'd like, but don't think for a second you'll be permitted to conduct your own investigation.
We'd like to accompany you all the same.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad.
December 24th, 9 p.m.
Eddie, remember that salary review's coming soon.
Contest venue, Frost Room.
You're not my real dad either.
No, but I'm your boss.
What's the meaning
Not
of
for
this?
long, spoilers.
Ugh.
When we got to Frost Room, we saw nada. It was all go the whole enchilada.
That rhymes.
Was this the work of the culprit? We came there, we haven't seen shit. A dead body hidden in chocolate chest. A murder weapon moved mysteriously to another room. This case was real, bitch. And now I realize that this is the old vendor.
Yep.
And it was going to take some serious sleuthing to get to the bottom of it all.
He just went through puberty real fast. Don't worry about it.
To
He
be
aged.
continued after the break.
Yeah.
Do not change that dial. Stay on this
Oh,
channel.
Yeah, don't change the dial. We'll be back soon, and maybe someone will be appearing very shortly. We'll be right back, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the second part of tonight's episode of Saturday Silly Voices. And it is worth mentioning that we've lost a Lemming. Lemming is unfortunately not feeling very well, so he decided to head off for the night. So when a character played by Lemming, which is probably going to be Gumshoe, comes along, we will have someone take over the role temporarily. But yeah, let's see where we pick this back up. Modern day.
I wanted to, before we start, I wanted to suggest that for any future, maybe we could have some sort of wheel of hot potato where you can spin the wheel and find out who's
Oh, I can
No,
make that while we're
I
going.
I do not want to leave it. I want someone to be able to volunteer for it. I want to leave our
That's
options
fair.
open for things like that.
Okay.
It's a good idea, but no.
Okay.
But, and I will advertise this here because we're leading up to it. There is a thing called Game Blast coming up sometime soon in our future.
I was
yeah.
about to
Um,
say, good
now-
idea for that.
Now, what we don't know what we're going to do for Game Blast because Saturday Silly Voices does occur on a Saturday, and generally speaking, we tend to have a Saturday special on that. I want people to be thinking about if there's a particular game we could play, or if there's a twist we could put on a game that we've done before. So yeah, be thinking and come up with any ideas and shove them my way, and I'll suggest it to the lot as we can. I mean, all ideas are welcome. It can be either, a game that we've done before, but with like a twist. Like I think, even if we just simply do something we've done before and then like switch voices around, give opportunity for people to play voices, or even like you say, the Wheel of Voices. Or we could do a one-off like we often do, like we did. I think did we do Avery Attorney one year? No, I know we did. We've done like odd games.
Sworn we've done Aviary Attorney at
We
least
have
once.
done
I remember.
Aviary Attorney, but I think that was on my request because I like that game.
I know it was.
Yeah,
but
I
know.
just remember Drifting voicing the cat.
Mm.
I
And I remember that who's the main character?
I don't remember.
Falcon.
No, but what's his cohort's name? Who says, "Well, Falcon"? Yes, that was voiced by Lemming.
Sparrison.
Sparrison, yes, who voiced wonderfully by Lemming. So yeah,
Yes.
we can do something else. It could always be a game that we come to in the future. Like we've done the Great Ace Attorney once, but we're coming up. We're literally doing that next, so we're not going to be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do.
There's always Ghost Trick.
Did we do Ghost Trick for 1 year?
I think we've
Yeah,
done
we
Ghost
did.
Trick for 1 year,
Yeah.
but there's always
We
more
did
Ghost
Ghost
Trick.
True, but I'd rather
Alright.
do a proper playthrough of that in the future. So I'd rather kind
Oh,
of.
for sure. I'm joking around mostly
Yeah, I know.
because I just love Ghost Trick.
Having
is
fully
truly
played,
his
having fully
magnum.
played that, actually, that seems like a fantastic choice.
Yeah.
There is-
Ghost Trick goes crazy. I
There is
love
also
it.
a theme for this year's Game Blast.
Oh yeah,
um,
westerns. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, that wasn't. I was going to see what wasn't going to reveal it here, but who's going to watch this show anyway?
Oh.
So it's fine.
Oh.
It's
We
all
talked
right.
about it on stream last time, I swear.
Maybe I didn't. Okay, well, it doesn't
Don't
matter.
worry,
It
it's
doesn't
not
matter.
gonna be. I probably won't be too much longer before we end up doing our Game Blast reveal fun times or
We're
something.
literally
but
talking about it tomorrow, so
we're going to be
Okay.
having words about all these sort of things. But for those you, an exclusive for those of you watching, tuning in
Yes.
right now,
and I can
yes,
hear
it's
the
gonna be a
voice.
Western.
I can hear you being mean to yourself, Kay. Stop it. I can
We're
hear
you
that.
being mean about your
I
own stream.
Don't
E-back.
don't make me come over there.
It's very expensive. To go.
Yeah, very expensive plane flights.
We can't afford it.
But other than that, we will.
Yes.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Can I just say, the last part we did of this, it started to sound like an Austin Powers scene to me. Because I was starting to go through Google, just going, well, it could be Codeine and Calikick? No. Gaviscon and Gatter?
Yeah.
No. Rohypnol and Red Velvet? No. Valium and Victoria?
Yes.
Well then, there is no appeasing you.
Sildenafil souffle?
Yeah. that is
gonna-
Austin Powers skit right there.
That's so good.
Also,
Anyway.
April 2nd, 2 days before my birthday.
Oh, woo.
Yee.
10:15 a.m. Zodiac Hall Fountain
Nice.
Room. Hmm.
Because I believe the disbarment's like April 19th-ish. So like that's yes, this is how I measure everything in Ace Attorney around the disbarment because that is super useful as like a date because they specifically
that's
don't
our
go
year
over
zero.
it.
That's our year
Well,
zero.
It's the start of the 7-year gap, TM. So
Yeah.
You can say BD and
BD, I'll do
before
after
disbarment.
predominant after disbarment.
yeah.
Nice one,
Yeah.
Divot.
I'm here all week.
Well, when even that one, sorry, Martha. Didn't mean to badger you for so long.
You were talking for a whole week.
It's now the new year.
I haven't even changed my shoes.
I'm amazed you were just listening and didn't even fall asleep.
He did. He totally did. He just woke
He
up.
fell asleep with his eyes open.
I had no idea that was how it all came about. I read the files, but they don't go into anywhere near that level of detail.
I bet they paid things as much rosier light for the prosecution too. Like they never mentioned drugs. Von Scammer was the one in charge after all.
One scar.
What happened?
Making him sound like a scam. Nice.
So, what happened with the case after that?
More like Von Farmer.
Big Pharma.
Object Einspra.
Oh no,
Also-
crunch.
Ah, Rice
Ron-
Krispies.
Also, in the meantime,
Thank you.
I was also checking, and the objection is pronounced Einspruch.
Sorry, I mean I'm not German, so
It's-
Einspruch. Yeah.
Look, my German isn't that great, and if I butcher it up, I start a new
Look,
debate again
Look,
between the
look.
Dutch and the Germans.
People are gonna say you completely butchered the German accent. I know this. You don't at me. I'm having fun.
He's a cartoon character.
Also, with
Also,
Von Karma, that's the point.
he is
Also-
an anime character.
I disagree with the butchering. I would say you've
Yeah.
put there a lot of glottal which a lot of glottal stops which Germans adore and British don't use at all, and they're afraid of it. But you put them
Yeah.
there anyway.
Okay.
I was gonna say, back if you want, we could always have a duel of butchered accents. Between Von Karma and Jacques Potsman.
Now that's a scene I wish there was.
Start the campaign for there to be a Channel Point redemption where we all do terrible German accents.
No,
It's like, it's
I'll
like
start a new war. Let's not.
We could.
There's
we
like-
could.
I'm speaking with bad German accent. That's the joke.
We could make it a troll. We could have a Antonio Banderas.
My name is Antonio Banderas.
Adeus. It is my name. I am Antonio Banderas.
No, I'm never Antonio Banderas.
I am Antonio Banderas.
Did you know 3
Ice
out of 4
Blast!
people are Antonio
Ice
Banderas?
Spartacus!
Gosh. Oh goodness. We gotta
Killed
get
my
on with the
father
game.
before I died.
We gotta meet. We gotta see the sun again.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
We've gotta see drifting sun.
Okay, we'll see you soon.
I wish
Wow.
to see my child, yes.
Well, with the ice sculptures vanishing from the victim's room, things had a bit of a rough patch. So rough, in fact, that it took a full year before I could even stop talking about the case. Before they could even reach a verdict in the trial.
A year?
This was back before they brought in the whole initial trial thing.
Oh right. Okay.
You didn't have to finish up in double quick time like you do nowadays.
I see.
Everyone in this franchise is on Xanax. Just to keep them chill.
Did they ever find out how the victim's creations managed to just disappear?
Well, they were sorbets of frozen dessert or whatever you want to call them. Ice, in other words.
Well, yeah, duh.
And if it's made of ice, it can melt, which is exactly what they concluded must have happened. There's a chance that wasn't how things actually went down.
I think there's a misnomer there.
Yeah, I think
What do you mean?
so. This place is a gallery these days, but back then it was Samson Tangaroa's place, yeah?
Indeed. And the site of the IS-7 incident.
Well, word
I
is.
will be right back.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, word is Divot has left. Also, frost ice sculptures are suddenly back on display, 18 years after the fateful day.
It's the Ice 7 incident.
Oh.
Oh god.
It's the Ice 9 incident.
The very
Oh my god.
the very sculpt
I
The
was
ve-
hoping for your reaction.
it's fine. The very sculptures the victim made.
Who knows? Could be they just modeled on the originals, like some sort of sick joke. But I figured it was worth coming down for a little look-see just in case. Seemed like the least I could do for poor Craig Bedlam.
Hmm.
Well, righty then.
Hi, Jim
Let's put
Carrey.
Alrighty then. Let's take a look at these icy marbles, shall we, kiddo? I believe they're on display to the Winter Wing. It's very snazzily known.
Marvel does have a lot of ice-based superheroes. That is correct.
I will still never get over Fender's walk cycle.
Good.
Winter Wing, Winter Wing.
If the other ones aren't spring, autumn, and summer, I'm going to be upset.
They are.
I don't believe it! It's locked.
Just roll sleight of hand then.
Gallery's open for biz, but the Winter Wonder Wings off limits? What gives?
Fender. Perhaps you should look more closely at the pamphlet we were given. The Winter Wing is over there.
Why is this the Zodiac?
Yeah, what was I trying to break into? Freaky. Could have sworn it was this one. Anywho, shall we? Time to dive on in and see what we should have seen 18 years ago.
Huh, those two look
Oh
familiar.
my god, those two!
April 2, Zodiac Hall, Winter Wing.
And also, isn't it that kid from Silver Samurai case?
No, that's not.
That is a different child. Sorry, I laughed halfway through because I realized how silly that sounds to say, but no, that is a different child.
What do you mean there are multiple children in this?
Yeah, I mean he's not facing us, but his face is actually like different.
Also, from the look of it, those are Sagittarius and Capricorn in the background.
Yee.
Yeah.
Which I believe are winter, so.
Maybe. I don't know that.
I don't
far.
remember.
I just know the zodiac signs.
I mean, Capricorn is December and Sagittarius is November, so.
Yeah, and Capricorn is also partially in January, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winter's Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces.
Thank you.
We'll be very technical. I am a Sagittarius, and I have a December birthday, so yeah, halfway through December.
Yeah.
It's Sagittarius end.
I see they keeping it chilly at home. I hang in these rooms. About a single thing.
It is the winter wing, you know. But you're right. It's like a freezer in here.
Almost like it's an ice sculpture room.
It could be a trick of the light, but it feels like the whole room is made of ice.
The temperature control will be somewhere back there, if memory serves.
Fender, no.
Oh,
Eddie?
touch it.
Hey, Milesters. Can you go peep at the degree count? I'm thinking a complaint to the management is in order. There is such a thing as too cold, yeah?
What do you want to do? Sue them?
Ice room.
What do you want to do? Sue them? All right, if you insist.
Oh, I miss the times when my comments like that were added with Eddie.
Eddie, no.
Take your time, mosey around, taking the sides while you're at it.
Get a drink.
I've got a camera, and I need to prep for action.
Oh.
You know, it's a camera from 100 years ago, so I need to like put Magnesia on the stand.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Feel like a pop might appreciate a picture of all this. I'll put it in his grave so that he can have a gander.
Of course.
Oh.
Temperature controls. Huh? Offender, I can't seem to find the temperature controls you mentioned.
Oh yeah, it's a little tricky if you don't know where it's at. Here, I'll have it open for you in a jiffy.
This feels illegal.
Huh? Dang thing's locked. Do you have a hairpin? Ah well, makes sense I guess. When one visitor's cracking up, they're trying to stand a melting yard.
Yes.
According to the pamphlet, the winter wing is kept at a constant 27 degrees.
Why don't you freaking read that first then?
Jesus.
Hoo-wee! That's colder than a snowman's bollocks! I'm gonna freeze to death in here!
I mean, he's
27
not
degrees Fahrenheit is nothing. Sorry. Fucking Californian alert.
I mean, 28 is something like -3,
That would be like -3,
-4
yeah.
Celsius?
Yeah.
wrong. I mean, that
really
is
not-
cold, but
Yeah.
It's cold, but like he's overreacting.
he's from
Is my
California.
main point.
They do that.
That's why I'm
mean-
saying Californian alert.
Yeah, I mean, if it's 28 and no wind, you don't need a jacket or anything.
Yeah.
And I will have to tell you, audience, this is said by someone who's from northern USA and Poland, respectively.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right, like
this is what I'm
right now.
saying.
I know that yesterday it was -3 outside last night. I was stepping out there and going, "Fuck me, it's cold." So
Yep. I would freeze.
I wouldn't. I've lived in Minnesota.
I know. That's not the brag you think it is.
I know it's not, but I wouldn't fucking freeze. Is what I'm saying.
I don't know. I would say living in Minnesota is quite a flex.
Can't stand the cold now. I used to be able to handle it better, but fibromyalgia really nerfed me. But I can still like handle it. I just kind of dissociate. Anyway.
Also, I
mean-
just actually read the line and Miles run.
I mean, you can still like drive to the Rockies and remember the good old times.
Anyway, Fender, your line.
Yeah. If there's only one thing for it, someone is getting a snuggle.
Run.
Remember the rules? Want me to distance at all times. And them's the rules.
Hey, what's with the icy stare? You want me to freeze to death?
It's Edward, so yes.
No.
He said like a
Okay.
liar.
Can you look at the? Okay. Just can you look at Rod and Desi?
Yeah, I will.
I felt dips.
Sure.
I'm excited. Sorry.
What?
There are-
both
there
of
are-
them?
There are two
Yes.
large eye statues on display here.
Guess these are remakes of Frost's Sweat from 18 years back. Real eye-catching stuff. I sculptured a heck of an art form, huh?
Sure is.
It is.
Yeah.
These are the works my father never got to see. To think that I get to see them instead, so many years later.
Sorry to butt in while you're deep in the thinkhole, Master.
A thinkhole.
But would you mind looking this way for a sec?
Reminds me of the comic that's like the screaming hole.
This way.
Beautiful, yeah, just like that. A little to the left. Perfect.
Fender, really?
Say cheese. No, say objection.
Please don't do that again. I don't like having my picture taken.
Based.
Yeah.
My bad, big guy, my bad. Had to check if this whole thing was working is all.
So what you do about that, Miles, is you go the Yoko Taro route and just wear a moon mask everywhere you go.
Now that you mention it, your camera does look rather ancient.
Yeah, vintage model, original 1908. You ever heard of an instant camera?
Yeah, like a smartphone.
Did you ever shake it like a Polaroid picture?
No.
It develops the picture right after you take the shot. Still twist my noggin trying to think how it works.
There is someone in the world who has invented a phone app that takes a picture, but you must shake the phone in order to develop it. There must be someone who's done that. Because people just love new technology, but hate the like all the old kind of aspect of old technology as well. So yeah.
Also, shaking things to make it work is very fun,
Yeah.
actually. That's why I like snowboarding.
But the thing though is you don't have to shake the Polaroid picture.
You're actually supposed to not.
Yeah, it does not improve anything, and it can damage the whole thing if you shake it. But if you make a phone that you have to shake for the photo to be quote unquote developed, that would be the first one that you actually have to shake to work.
That would be fun. I would do that.
Yeah.
I know what his camera is, although I never used one.
I mean, it is 2000. No, it is no longer 2001. It's 2019. So
Yes.
what the fuck, Edgeworth? Should have known Mr. Know-It-All would know it all. Really, I your father's son.
I'm pretty sure he still uses one of those phones with like the dial that you have to turn.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
it's Edgeworth. Leave it alone.
There's a picture of him calling Phoenix's phone old and saying cringe while he's literally holding like an old-timey phone. It's great. It's not an official picture, it's a fan art, but it's still very good.
He's having one of those phones that the earpiece and the speaker are separate and they are on the cable.
Yes! One's on the wall.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, step aside. I need to take some good shots of the room here.
I love how he's just standing there.
For all his joking, he looks very serious about the pictures he's taking. He must have his own theories about the IS-7 incident.
Also, I think Edgeworth is part Polish because he smiles in Polish. Oh, I should have been a paparazzo. These are gold, and they develop right away. Want to see?
Well, since you've already shoved one in my face.
All right, Brainiac. Question. Pop quiz. What do these two sculptures represent?
I already told you.
They appear to represent the Taurus and Gemini, two constellations best observed during the winter time.
Wait, what?
I
What
think
the-
that must be true in Japan rather than.
Maybe.
It's about to
Also,
say
that
I'm
does
wrong.
not look like a Taurus.
I'm sorry, but the zodiac that they use in Japan, the Chinese zodiac, does not have Gemini.
No, specifically, I mean in the sky. I feel like surely that must be true.
Even so,
That
I don't
way,
see how
right?
that's Gemini and I don't see how that's
Really?
Taurus.
I don't know.
I
Don't know
mean,
either.
that does look like kind of like Taurus, but
I didn't question this
Yeah.
when I first played, but it's a good fucking.
I question it.
Yeah, no, we're questioning it now. What?
I mean, it is a mixture of Taurus and Capricorn, and it is a mixture of Sagittarius and Gemini.
It might be done for that purpose.
I just
Localization.
googled Taurus winter, and it says Taurus winter tires are designed for winter driving conditions. Like this is not
That's
what I was
not it.
looking
That's
for.
our-
That's not what I asked, Google.
I hate AI.
Either way, that's an odd Taurus.
Yeah. We'll
Okay,
keep
never
going.
mind. Bingo! He should see scores! Well, you're a regular encyclopedia, Milester. I would say Wikipedia, but you might have no idea what that is. Guess that's why this is the Winter Wing, right? They have the Winter Star still on display here. Anywho, seeing as I'm the nicest old rogue in the block, that was your first keepsies. You can put it in your whatever you call it.
Thanks. Winter Wing photo data jotted down in my organizer. So
Yeah,
the
that one.
So the victim made these same Zodiac statues out of flavored ice for the contest 18 years ago?
Sure did. Lovingly crafted life-size desserts. I only ever saw the old ones in photos, though. But these are the spit of the originals.
So this is what you wanted to show me?
Yep, I think Gregory would have wanted you to see them too. And I might not have had it in me to come here on my own. Sorry to drag you along.
Not at all. I'm happy to be able to see where my father's final case unfolded.
Good to hear you say so, Palio. What say we grab another quick snap to commemorate this heartwarming occasion?
Absolutely not.
And then a hug.
Absolutely not. No.
And then oral sex.
Yes. So, how about this? I scream out, "Oh no! This must be the work of that villain Damask!"
Hello?
Yeah, and I go, "That's me! The legendary mask! Damask!" Yeah, and then, no, say that, and you'll be in cuffs before you can blink, Ronnie! Gotta take this more seriously, otherwise, how are we gonna get this to market to sell?
What exactly are these two plotting?
Don't worry
I
about
love them so much.
Yeah.
They're literally plotting a fucking heist.
Yeah.
It's a statue of a rather ferocious looking bull, not a gaze one would want to be fixed with. But then,
it.
Welcome back.
I've apologies for my absence.
that's all right.
Sorry?
But then
Luckily, your guy hasn't shown up yet.
I was always taught to return to a stare with a stare.
You're not going to win a staring contest with an ice sculpture.
Although in this case, discretion might be the better part of valor.
Oh my fucking god. He was tempted because he has a staring contest with himself in the like black glass, if I remember correctly.
I'm fine with
the
that, but
dark
you're not gonna
glass.
win a staring contest with an eye of sculpture. Don't try.
Oh goodness gracious. We could talk to the young child.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
huh?
Oh, leaving so soon, Miles. Stick around, taking the sides might as well. Oh, we're here.
Your Honor, I forgot the child.
It's too cold. I was thinking of heading somewhere warmer.
If you want, I can lend you some of the old Fender threads and
What
work
the
around
fuck?
the pocket. In exchange for your jacket, of course.
I'll be fine, thank you. Seems I'll have to stick it out a little longer.
Eddie,
Very
what is
funny.
your problem?
A boy wearing a backpack. What's he doing at an art gallery on his own?
Looking at the art, duh.
Ooh, who's gonna voice the kid?
I've put a picture of him in there. He's some. I
Yeah.
don't think he has a conversation with Justine later.
I'm still
Is
open
the
in
problem.
case. Well,
But
if somebody doesn't jump in first, I'll say I'm still open. I am
Take it.
comfortable doing that.
Take it.
if you're comfortable doing that, I absolutely think you should. But I just wanted to warn you, like,
Oh,
give
I'm
a heads
fucking
up.
ready. I'm fucking
Okay,
ready,
let's
don't
go
worry.
then.
Yeah.
Laura is you're a good fucking choice for this kid, but I wanted to make sure that you were like okay with what you had signed up for.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. Yay.
She wanted to run a gallery so bad she just quit the industry? I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Does this boy know the owner of the gallery, perhaps? Oh, well, no matter. There's a huge block of ice on display here. Must be incredibly heavy, though maybe not, or with it being hollow on the inside. There's a constellation engraved into the surface, along with some explanatory text. The blades, known as Subaru, they're a form of part of a larger constellation of Taurus. Why cram so many stars into one tiny part of a single constellation?
Also, isn't that a car brand?
Yes.
Subaru, yes.
I guess people in ancient times weren't hugely careful about such things.
And Subaru logo, I think, are the Pleiades.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
See, I know car shit. Sometimes, yeah. Yeah.
Insert the more you know jingle here.
Alrighty, I got a shot I wanted. Shall we scoot on over to another wing and see what's cooking? Might as well do the full tour while we're here.
I suppose so. Lewis.
Ah!
What was that?
Friend.
It came from the fountain room. Come on, let's see what's up.
It's grateful. Zodiac call, fountain.
I have been killed.
There's someone on the ground, and is that? Oh, for fuck's sake! For fuck's sake! Larry, what are you doing here? Actually, never mind that. Don't say a word. What on earth is going on? Now talk.
Itchy!
How can I ask you? You said I couldn't say another word.
You should have seen it was awful.
Just calm down and tell me why there's an unconscious man on the floor.
I'm not dead. Great.
I ain't doing anything. It just fell down in front of me.
Wait, I know this guy. It's Laurence Denim, the famous artist.
Which one is speaking?
I'm guessing it's probably.
I think it is Judy Bound who I need to post again. Hang on.
Oh, hello.
She got a new design. I like it a little less. personally.
Oh well. You're coming them all.
Yeah, like I really like the sort of upgrade of Carmelo Gusto.
Oh, and our friend Dragalicia Scone is back.
Yeah, she's still there.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going back and deleting the other ones so that it's just neater.
It's fine.
Is everything all right?
This one I think is gone.
That would be. That looks
Hang
like
on,
a
I'm trying to look at Arctic coming back. It's not working. Discord isn't cooperating.
Oh no.
Everyone do
Going to
elevator.
make a record in the art gallery, you naughty boys. Why are there question marks above me? You know me.
Wait. The smell.
He's still breathing, but I know these symptoms. It's drugs overdose. It's not safe, Miles. We need to get everybody out of here.
Everyone, with me. There's not a moment to lose. There's poison gas coming out of that room.
Poison gas. That's what
You're
we're
going
going
to the
with.
winter
Okay.
wing, aren't you?
What?
Oh.
April 2, 10:42 a.m. Zodiac Call. Fountain room. Just the person I wanted to see.
I love Larry's little walk.
How's the
Too.
How's the victim doing, Fender?
Not good. He inhaled a lot of gas. Still out, it sounds like it's pretty serious. But the paramedics said there's no sign of external injury, and that he was conscious before it happened. Anyway, he's alive. Just barely, but alive. It's lucky we found him when we did. Like I said, he's not out of the woods yet. They put him in a medical room with a specialist.
I see. I couldn't help noticing that it seemed like you knew him, Fender.
Sure do. That was Carmelo Gusto. Also known as Antonio Banderas. He was here back when the whole I-7 incident went out.
The confectioner? So he was here 18 years ago, too.
Anywho, Sky here seems like he's in rude health. Oh, pal of yours, Mazarino?
Yes, something like that. I'm glad you're okay, Larry.
Aw.
Something like that? Are you serious, Edgy? You've known me since elementary school. Cause you guys' feelings, why don't you? Hey, wait, you know you're supposed to call me Maurice Donham when I'm dressed like this. So no more Larry, okay? Got that?
This is Larry Butts. He's a bit of a troublemaker, but he's one of my only friends from back when we were little kids. Ever since he developed a passion for... What was that?
Sorry, I just, one of my only friends. Like, I know he clarifies from back when we were little kids, but it's also true of just, it is actually also just,
Yeah, it's like...
Larry is just one of his only friends. End of sentence.
Yeah, he's one of my only friends, full stop.
Ever since he developed a passion for art, he's been trying to make it big as Maurice Donham. But new name or not, he's still the same old Larry.
Wow, bright school buddies. I need to go tell Gregory about this. He'll be over the moon to hear you have a pal. He was always worried you'd never click with anybody.
Pal, just the one.
Hear that, Edgy? You're lucky to have a friend like me.
Eddie, I'm dead.
You need to let me go, Eddie. The incident wasn't your fault.
I
The
never-
entire stream, dead, all slain, exist.
You killed everyone!
Killer
Gregory.
one-liner. Here we go.
Gregory's like, Eddie, I'm dead. And you're dead. And you're dead. And you're dead. Everyone's dead.
Huh, this must be what they mean by a multi-kill.
He's gotten really into Fortnite in the afterlife. I don't know. That was my best guess there. But I'm glad it made Drifting laugh so hard.
No, I think Gregory was just playing Unreal Tournament in his day.
People need to stop making it sound like making me laugh is some kind of impressive feat. It really isn't.
It's not impressive. You just have a really cute laugh.
Yeah, whether it's easy or not, we just love making you laugh.
But it's easy, so lucky for you, it's easy to make me laugh if you like it hearing it so much.
Exactly, and we do because it's adorable.
Aw.
I think this paintbrush is straight.
I never knew I was such a cause of such worries for my father.
Yes, the
Sorry.
paintbrush, the only straight thing in an Ace Attorney game.
Never mind that now, Larry.
No.
What? Go on.
Oh, I was gonna say no, and Larry. If we're doing Larry, if we're not committing to Larry Stonem, Larry is straight Larry.
Well, debatable.
Never mind that now, Larry. What are you doing here?
Reese! Itchy! How many times I have to tell you it's Larice?
What are you doing here?
Answer the fucking question!
What's with the demon eyes? Alright, talk. Just stop looking at me like that, please.
Good. Now talk.
You wanna know why I'm here? What did you think? For my art, of course.
I just had a thought.
Sorry, what?
I was just going to say, Edgeworth says Larry the same way that Gregory says Eddie.
Oh, I'm coming on a date here with Lulu soon, so I thought I'd better scope the place out.
So, not actually for your art at all.
Larice, my man, an artist and a romantic. You have to introduce me to this lady friend of yours.
Oh, sure. Nice to have somebody take an interest for once.
Spare me.
Oh, by the way, Lauricio, did you notice anything when you found a victim?
One, it's Larice. Two, nothing in particular.
Didn't you say you'd seen something awful?
Oh, that.
Yes, that.
Yes. Oh, the old guy. He just appeared. That guy, yeah. He went kind. He was like, bleh. He was on the floor, scared the life out of me. But for once, I had nothing to do with any of it.
Don't look so proud. That's the least we should be able to hope for.
I mean, it is Larry Butts, so,
Oh, watch out behind you.
Honored guests, I can only apologize for the trouble you've experienced. I'm Judy Bounds, the gallery manager.
Another person from the IS-7 incident.
Oh no, I know those cops. Good to see you, Jude.
Oh, Mr. Fender. It's always a pleasure.
She was at the reception desk when we arrived. So she's the one in charge here.
I can't believe you had to go through something so awful. And on our first day of business.
Hey, quit that. It's not your fault. Oh, wait, I guess it is. No, I guess I better introduce you guys.
Huh?
Judy, meet Miles Edgeworth, son of the late, great Gregory.
Really? You're Mr. Edgeworth's son? Oh, wow.
oh, I like the little fan.
Yeah. I like the back of her dress. It's very sweet, very nice.
Isn't this fabulous? That great man's son here with us. 18 long years have passed, but now look, he's here at last. It's very lovely to meet you, Mr. Fine Attorney number 2.
Now you can hide your womanly wiles. He's already taken.
By a man.
Judy, that was the bomb. I see you're in good voice as ever.
Miles Edgeworth, a prosecutor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, you're You're a prosecutor? I'm so sorry. Forgive me for jumping to conclusions.
She's very polite, but there's something strange about...
Judy, can I get an autograph? You can write in here.
Oh, well, if you're sure you'd even want such a thing.
Why do you want it, Larry?
For forgery, obviously. I mean, Rude, you know who she is, right?
Come on, Master. You don't keep up with showbiz news or nothing? Guess that's no big surprise.
What's going on? Why are they looking at me like that? I watch TV.
The only thing he cares about is Steel Samurai. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Miles Edgeworth doesn't have Sky.
He doesn't pay his TV license.
No, he has a. He still has the black and white channels.
He doesn't even have
I'm so glad that I could make the TV license joke, because that's not applicable here. So I'm glad that worked.
One day, I'll be able to afford MTV.
Miles' TV is one of the only ones in the world that still gets CFAX.
Oh, brilliant.
Judy here's a living legend. It's not just TV, movies, musicals, chart-topping hits, you name it.
Oh, well, don't be silly. I'm just a humble art gallery owner now. I finally quit that biz for good. I finished shooting my last movie just the other day, in fact. Some of my co-stars were kind enough to say they would come visit when we opened. Anyway, here you are. And good luck with your artistic endeavors. Looks like you're gonna need it.
Thanks so much, Judy! And just till my dying day.
That's cute.
Ah, you're in the bees in a pod, Maurice. Bees in a gosh dang pod.
I hate peas.
How lovely. How lovely for you both. Larry, could you go practice your drawing somewhere or something?
Could you please kindly fuck off?
and exit stage left, please. Thank.
Did come all the way to an art gallery after all. It'd be a shame of you to waste the opportunity. Just fuck off.
A real artist drawing our exhibits? What an honor!
Guess even you can have a bright idea once in a while, Edgy.
What do you mean once in a while?
Okay, Judy. Since you were so nice about it, I guess I will. Be right back.
No.
Needs a real live wire, that one.
Friendships are hard.
That's why you only have one.
That's one way of putting it. I can only apologize. By the way, there was another woman with you before. Where is she now?
I'm right here. I'm just small.
Oh.
You mean Delicia? Delicia's gone? She's in the medical room, hoping to care for Mr. Gusto.
She's in the medical room having salts.
I call it the medical room, but it's nothing quite so grand, of course. I couldn't stay with them as I'm the only one on staff, and I can't leave the gallery unattended for long.
Delicia Scone. We've heard that name before, haven't we, Fender?
Sure have. Sounds like our IS-7 bingo card is complete. Something tells me this isn't a coincidence.
Perhaps I could offer you a gentleman a cup of tea?
No, thank you.
Don't be rude, Fender. It's rude to ask for a cup of tea.
Wait till you see those cups. Then you can comment. And drop the old Judy Bound special blend. Why not, for all time's sake?
That would be lovely. Thank you.
Please not the star cups again. I beg of you.
These.
There we go. Sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Foley Man. Fully FTW.
Now I feel it. Both excuse me. I better go and explain things to the other visitors.
You do you, Judes. Thanks again.
Also, in their hands, I don't think those counts are cups anymore. I think those are mugs. They're
Larry,
huge.
Larry in the background. I'll try quickly.
This aroma. Ceylon, I believe. Let's give it a try, although these cups are geometrically challenging.
Sure are.
Well, that was shit, Angelino.
This is a fine blend. A top quality Ceylon, indeed. I think is that pronounced Ceylon?
Ceylon, yes.
Ceylon.
You should know. You're the tea
Citrus.
snob.
It's citrus aroma.
Is said to improve one's ability to concentrate, right?
Hmm?
Your old man said those exact words 18 years ago. Oh, he takes me back. And
You're giving him more flashbacks.
Just one difference. Jude's cooled the sauces back then. Not today, though, it seems.
Anyway. Don't you think that this is all a little odd?
Every single person from an 18-year-old case all assembled in the same place at the same time? Plus Larry Butts?
Yes. It almost feels as if an investigation is in order. Oh, we need someone to take Gumshoe temporarily.
I would suggest either Divid or Miss, since it doesn't have anything to do.
I think since Gregory is dead...
Divid has a thing that's coming up.
Maybe Mist?
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, you're all right.
Great.
I love.
Great Gumshoe.
Very good. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender! We heard you got caught up in a poison gas attack, so we came as fast as we could.
Oh,
This is for you, Lemming.
Well, news travel fast. Well, if it isn't the cavalry. Come on, team, bring it in.
No way! Besides, you're both doing just fine. Company and I got ourselves all worked up over nothing.
Detective Gumshoe, what were you thinking, bringing Kay with you?
Sorry, sir. I knew it was dangerous with the poison gas and all, but she wouldn't take no for an answer.
Yeah, I was going to say, as if Kay would, like, accept a no. She would just come along. She's not asking for permission. She's telling you she's coming along.
I mean,
Yeah.
I ran and I ran and I ran and I ran and I ran some more. I just couldn't shake her.
When it comes to running away, the great thief right here is the world champ.
I want Kay and Athena.
Then run away. Don't chase the poor detective.
All set, sir. Just say the word right in here and start investigating. You guys stay here. That gas could still be dangerous.
Oh god, I wish Lemon could see this.
All right, we're counting on you, detective.
Good luck in there, Dicky boy.
Never call him that ever again. Thank you.
Okay, from now on, you're peg leg.
No way! Gummy almost looked like a real detective. I'm so proud of him.
My little boy.
But he is a real detective.
They grow up so fast.
This is Edgeworth speaking.
Mr. Edgeworth, looks like the gas is mostly dissipated, sir. I should probably take this off now.
Give me a second.
Ooh, voice mod.
Wow.
It's got to get his phone voice.
Yeah.
Very fancy.
Voice mod does have a preset literally called telephone if you can find it.
Thank you. good, Detective. Now calm down and tell me what you see.
Perfect.
Yes, sir. First up, there's the exhibits. There's a statue of 2 people on the left side. And on the right, some kind of 2-horned animal.
Why are they mermaids?
Yeah.
I've got to change it back. Actually, I should have access to cave on my thing. Give me a second while I just... Since telephone might come up again, I'm gonna prepare for this.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, I'll get there eventually. Copy this. And telephone. Wait, a statue of 2 people and a 2-horned animal? That sounds familiar. In fact, it sounds identical to the display in the Winter Wing.
Other than that, the place is looking pretty damp. The sprinklers sprayed the place pretty good. Must be what stopped the gas from spreading.
The sprinklers? Are there any signs of a fire?
No, sir. And the fire alarm hasn't been triggered either. Sprinklers look like the type that detect heat and smoke. When they detect something, they send an alarm, either fire or smoke, to the security room. Guess they read gas as smoke and triggered the smoke alarm that way.
And was anyone in the security room when that alarm went off?
This place only has 1 employee, and that's Judy Bound, the manager. And she was at the reception desk across from the security room the whole time since the gallery opened. So she heard the alarm from
this is
wrong
my
person's
analysis.
line,
This is-
sir.
Yeah, my analysis, thank you, Detective. So she heard the alarm from across the way and turned on the sprinklers?
Yep. Exactly that, sir. Sorry for overtaking your line there, sir.
That's fine. Just remember, salary evaluation up next month.
Oh, God. Seems they can only be switched on manually, and only from there. Wouldn't want the art getting soaked for no good reason, I guess. And if it's manual, you could maybe even check how bad the fire was when trying to get some stuff out first.
Can you combine 2 things?
So the security setup is geared around protecting the exhibits. That makes sense in an art gallery, I guess.
And one more thing, it's freezing in here. This isn't the autumn wing, it's the deep midwinter wing.
So the autumn wing is cold too?
Oh, I checked the temperature. It's 26.5 degrees in here, sir.
Why is the autumn wing being kept at the same temperature as the winter wing?
Also, why are they backwards on the platform? That really annoys me.
That's about all I've got for now. I'll let you know if I find anything else, sir.
Understood. Thank you, Detective Gumshoe.
Like on the map, they go spring, summer, winter, autumn, which is like, no.
April 2nd, 11:15 a.m. Zodiac Hall Fountain Room.
Yay, we need you. I know you're muted, but come back.
I didn't realize I was muted.
Oh no.
No, we're fine. I didn't say anything really other than going heh at a specific thing. But it was implied spoiler, so I'm glad that it didn't even get picked up. Oh. Anyway. What did Gummy have to say?
He said that the autumn wing is actually quite wintry.
Huh? I don't get it.
Neither do I, it's fine.
I'm wondering what it could mean myself, but it's a bit hard to tell from out here. We should try to get in there as soon as the police are done with their investigation.
Amen to that. We need to see what the deal is for ourselves.
Is there anyone else who might know something in the meantime?
Oh yeah, there is one guy. Martha's best bud.
His... what?
Yeah, he has a friend. Shocking.
If we have to. And I guess we have to.
Wait, that's...
Kay! Didn't expect to see you here! You're looking as fresh-faced as ever!
I love them being friends. It makes me happy. Yeah, no, long time no see. Larry, right?
Isn't it okay? I'm Laurice right now. See, I'm also a bit of an artist.
Ah, so it's your alias. I like it. Good to see you, Laurice.
I always knew you were a nice, thoughtful kid.
Unlike some other people.
Yeah, unlike some people.
I have some questions for you, Larry.
Just some?
What the? How am I a suspect?
Because you're Larry.
Because I found the guy doesn't mean I did the crime.
I never said you did. I just need you to tell us what you saw.
Look, you're the Maya face stand-in. You just get accused of crimes you didn't do.
You said you saw something awful. How so exactly?
Oh, look, I didn't see anything. I didn't do anything, okay?
Oh, brother.
Don't think I did, anyway.
Wow, Chief. You didn't sound too sure of yourself at the end there.
There's something you should know about him, Fender, other than him being an idiot. When something smells, it's usually the butts. We've been saying that about Larry for 26 years now.
He said the line.
That is how old Larry is the funny part.
His
Implying that has been said since his birth.
Pretty much.
His ability to attack trouble is legendary, for want of a better word. His ability to cause trouble, too.
I heard that.
I suppose I'd better find out what he did this time.
Also, there's something about the potential team up or team against between Fender and Larry that makes me incredibly happy.
Okay then, let's do this. Our aim is to uncover anything that Larry might be hiding. However...
I didn't say anything! I didn't do anything! You can't prove otherwise!
Oh yeah, this is
Yes,
the
I
first.
can.
This is the first time Lewis has seen this mechanic.
Yeah.
Why are we in a new room?
Why are we in the void?
Ah! There's chess pieces!
It's almost impossible for him to keep his cool. I'll need to bide my time when he gets agitated and wait for him to calm down. Let's start by asking him to go into detail about what he's doing here.
Detail!
He shouldn't prove to be too much of a challenge, so let's get this over with.
You say that now.
Mind checks. Commence.
Why exactly did you come to the gallery today?
What kind of question is that? What, you think I belong in a gallery or something?
You don't belong in the museum, that's for sure.
Hey! You can ignore me, then I'm gonna paint your portrait. Yeah.
Okay.
And when I'm done, I'll scribble all over it.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'm joking, okay? I'd never scribble on my pieces. How could I? They're valuable artworks.
According to you, perhaps. I imagine I might struggle to agree.
Oh, laugh it up, fuzzball. Luckily, some people actually believe in my work.
Yes, I was hoping you would.
Don't you say it. Don't you invoke his name. Not here.
I'll do it. I'll draw it. She's called Lulu, okay? And she says my pictures are masterpieces.
And she says they belong in the museum.
So if she likes something, I'll draw it for her. Anything. Anything at all.
Is that name short for Delulu or something?
And where is this Lulu? How come you're here alone?
Is she in the room with us right now?
What? A guy can't be apart from his girlfriend for 1 second. I have my own life too, you know.
Uh-huh.
That's very unusual for Larry.
Fine. Lulu said she's Gemini, okay?
Oh god, not this route.
So I thought I could, you know, do a sketch of the statue to show her on our date.
And I expect you're pretty
That's
proud
very
of this
sweet.
sketch. That is very sweet.
Not as much as this one that I'm literally showing you on Discord right now.
God.
Oh my god, it's perfect.
I'm holding minted periods.
I love the smile on Edgeworth. That's so uncharacteristic, but it's so God. This is absolutely something that Larry would draw. I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
awesome. I love the pipe.
You've got to take an actual picture of it.
This is us as best friends. There you go. Look at that.
So cute. God.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. But you know, it being her sign and all, I just thought maybe she'd go like it. Right?
How very like you to try and tell me nothing gives so much away in the process. So to summarize, you came here today to draw a sketch of the Gemini statue for your girlfriend Lulu.
Hey! Why not explode? How did you figure it out?
They're very explosive.
For your incessant prattling! You just can't help yourself, can you?
Fine! I won't say another word.
Uh-huh.
Larry may want to keep his mouth shut now, but I'll have my answers one way or another. Let's ask him what he did after you arrived here at the gallery.
Larry, you have the right to remain silent. Would you like us to capability?
We'll soon see what he's hiding. It's just a matter of time. Alright, tell me what you did once you arrived here.
What's the big idea? Are you staring at me like that? I don't remember.
Your Honor, I forgot.
I didn't have a pamphlet, so I know what was who am I, what, quick. I just kind of, I saw a fountain, I hung around by the fountain.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hello. Ooh. You didn't receive a pamphlet when you paid your entrance fee at the reception desk?
On.
You mean,
Oh my god.
It's not free to get in here.
No.
Oh my god, Larry.
Oh.
Larry, please. Why you like this?
You mean to tell me that you entered without paying?
Maybe.
I'm sorry again. It wasn't deliberate. It was just there wasn't anyone at the reception desk, so yeah. I just thought, entry must be free.
Uh-huh.
You're saying Miss Bound wasn't at the reception desk at the time?
Well, yeah. Then maybe somebody in the little room opposite. I peeked in. Like a little.
Interesting. According to Detective Gumshoe, Miss Bound had to enter the security room to activate the sprinkler system. I expect she wasn't at the reception desk because she was busy responding to the incident.
And right after she finally got the place open for business too. Poor Judy. Winter Wing, the gallery's greatest attraction. It's gonna be ruined now.
You say you don't have a pamphlet, and yet you seem to know all about the Winter Wing. For example, that the Gemini statue you came here to draw just so happens to be in said room. Therefore, it was your intention to visit the Winter Wing all along, wasn't it?
How? How? Are you a mind reader? How'd you get me again?
Yeah, he sucks. So ask Xavier.
Fine. You're right. I came here for the Gemini statue. Yeah, I came here to visit the Winter Wing. I won't deny it.
Larry is not the one to confess so easily. Then again, he's always managed to surprise me in unusual ways. Let's see what more he can tell us about the Winter Wing. I expect even Larry has found his feet a little by now. I have to watch his reactions more carefully and see what information I can glean from him. We're gonna meme.
Done with you, go home.
That's it. I'm done with you, Larry. Go home.
You sure? I mean, I'll leave. I'll totally leave if that's cool. I was just thinking of by Lulu's anyhow.
No. Wait. I didn't mean. My mistake.
Seriously, Eddie! It's time you start taking responsibility for the stuff you say, don't you?
Scolded by Larry?
Yeah.
Forgive me. Would you mind just giving me a little more of your time?
I have to guess. You could, sweeten the deal with some mint Imperials.
Very well. I must be more careful what I say. These mint Imperials have cost a bomb. Larry, be honest. Did you enter the Winter Wing?
What's that? Is that suspicion I see in your eyes? I'm trying to get in there, sure, but...
You tried to get in, but you couldn't?
I know how to operate doors, but... Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, he only knows how to operate push doors, and that's a pull door.
I wanted to get in there, but that old guy came out and fell to the ground, and like I said, it was all pretty shocking.
So you're unable to enter the Winter Wing because the victim emerged and collapsed in front of you?
Yeah. Came out of the Winter Wing door and then he just sort of like whap, right on his face.
Ow. Right on his face.
Yeah.
But wasn't it the Autumn Wing that the victim came out of?
That stupid poison gas thing never happens. I'm being happily sketching away right now.
Larry seems to have the Autumn and Winter Wings mixed up. Regardless, it seems as if his aim was really to make a sketch of one of the statues. This could be a useful clue.
What did you see in the Winter Wing?
What did you see in the Winter Wing, Larry?
Yeah, let up, dude. I told you, didn't see anything. Gallery's nice though, but I kind of changed my mind once I got there. I thought I'd go meet my girlfriend instead.
I think it's time to deploy my clue. Didn't you say you came here to make a sketch of one of the statues for your girlfriend? You gave up on that a little easily, didn't you? Surely you saw something, even if you were distracted by the victim's collapse.
Don't hit me with a horse. Ah! Well, I didn't not see something. But that doesn't prove I did see something totally terrifying either, does it? Oh, I don't like it when you do that.
Really, Larry? You could at least try to make this a little harder for me. I put it to you, Larry Butts, that you did in fact see something totally terrifying.
Ah!
You know.
That's my only chest set. Ah! How do you do it, Angie? How are you some kind of mind reader? Fine! There's no point trying to keep it a secret any longer.
I'm not sure there's much point in you trying to keep any secrets given your track record.
What are you saying? Huh?
Was not the most edifying use of my time, but that's checkmate.
We were playing chess. Huh?
Not yes, checkmates.
Am I mate?
Sure.
I couldn't help staring at that Gemini statue. My eyes were drawn to it.
Objection! You keep talking about a Gemini statue, but there's no way you saw what you think you saw. It's simply not possible.
What do you mean? You think I saw what, a ghost statue or something?
Larry's still labouring under the misconception that he was looking at the Winter Wing. This piece of evidence shows us what Larry was really looking at.
The picture?
The pamphlet.
No. Oh, the pamphlet, of course. Yes.
Take a look at this pamphlet.
Okay. Yeah.
The Autumn Wing features sculptures depicting Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. Not only that, but I've seen the statue depicting Gemini in the Winter Wing for myself.
It doesn't make sense.
It really doesn't make sense.
Which means that whatever you saw, it can't have been a statue of Gemini.
I think it's got something to do with compatibility more than actual months that they say. I guess that makes sense.
Huh? Why is he not more surprised by that?
It seems weird now I think about it. Well, two people did look like a goddess. The other stuff... Guess that wasn't my imagination either.
Other stuff?
You're interested too, aren't you, Edgy? Great, let me show you.
Show me what, exactly?
I drew a picture of it all. Took the whole scene down. Exactly as I saw it. Let me just swap the picture of the mints and just... I'm still not that confident in my work, so, yeah.
I want to see.
Really? All right, yeah.
What on earth? It's grotesque. You're trying to tell me that the statue was crying tears of blood?
I have to say, Lurice, it's pretty scary.
He's just making an analog horror. It's fine.
Right, because it was scary. It was supposed to be a statue of Gemini, but it just up and turned into a goddess right before my eyes.
And that stepladder was killed.
Oh no.
Freaked me out so bad, I screamed out loud. You heard it. It sounded like, ah, you know.
So he wasn't reacting to the victim collapsing in front of him after all?
Huh.
Wait, so hold on. Let me get this guy. He was drawing what he saw, and then he saw what he was drawing out, and
Yeah.
Ah, it's complete.
Wait.
Honestly, felt.
I mean, he could have been scared about it and drawn it after the event.
or he was drawing as he was screaming.
Yeah.
Draw this.
I have a feeling that the Autumn Wing kind of looks a bit similar to the Winter Wing because it was locked. I have a suspicion. Just saying.
Yeah.
Someone who does draw, finishing the drawing and then screaming, or screaming while you're drawing. Yeah, both are accurate.
Wait.
Oh, sorry, I had a nosebleed. I just let it. Sorry.
Wait. When you say it turned into a goddess, what do you mean exactly?
What do you mean what I mean? Bomb off was suddenly a fish. That's what I meant.
A goddess with a fishy bottom half. Sounds like Pisces to me.
Sure, okay.
I heard it's all based on this legend of a goddess and her son turning into fish to escape somebody.
Wow, really? I always thought Pisces was two plain old fish.
Gee, do you think the statue's cursed?
Who knows?
I mean, tears of blood turning into a fish? That's some pretty hardcore shit right there.
Don't be an idiot. I imagine you simply mistook one of the statues for another.
Yes, you can have one of my sketches. There you go.
Oh, look at you, tucking it carefully in your organizer. That's sweet.
I simply thought I might have use for it later. Maybe in the bathroom.
Oh, a little
Edgy, the worst.
Burr, are you really only now figuring that out? Edgeworth is like the prototype of a tsundere.
I'm just commenting on it now.
Okay.
Kind of freaky deaky though, huh? Statue with the bottom half to change the shape. I'm pretty keen to find out what went down in the autumn wing, aren't you?
I suppose I am, yes. Could there be some kind of trick to the Pisces statue, perhaps?
You know what's the most upsetting thing about this is that there's 12 zodiacs in 4 rooms and they're not split apart by freeze.
No.
Yes, Edgeworth speaking.
I'm just about done in here, sir. There's no danger for the gas anymore. You can come in now.
Thanks. Good work, Detective. It seems it's finally safe to enter the autumn wing.
The good detective sure has impeccable timing.
Come on, let's go take a look. I want to see this Pisces statue.
You're going in, Eke? Well, maybe you should come along too.
Are you sure ready for it, Maurice?
Did you really think I was going to leave you out here on your own? I know better than that.
Yeah, you're right. I
Get
do need
into
parental
trouble.
guidance.
Yep.
All right, everyone. All right, everyone. To the autumn wing.
Hey!
And
All right,
Edgeworth is
then.
very dead shaped, so.
Yeah, also they should have been running to the autumn wing like the Scooby Gang.
Everyone
Yeah.
in the van.
Here we are at
Everyone in a
last.
different animation.
Here we are at last. And it really does look a lot like the winter wing.
Uh-huh.
Glad you could make it. Oh, hey there. You're, Harry, was it? Good to see you, Harry.
No! For the last time, the name is Maurice. Don't him.
Detective, your report, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. Okay, first off, I found a blowtorch.
This is how it works. Just destroys everything.
The nozzle was still warm when I found it, so I guess it was used pretty recently.
Was somebody using it to heat something? Use blowtorch data jotted down in my organizer. Was the stepladder already like that when you entered?
I wish you'd say, was the stepladder already dead when we came in here?
Was it already a stepladder when he entered?
Yeah, guess it was used by whoever let out the gas. The gas was in the case until someone opened the lid.
Is that so? A Pisces statue.
Huh? You sure are up on your constellations, sir. You know what the one in the other cases is too, huh?
This is the autumn wing, so I imagine it should be Capricorn.
I guess there's no fooling you, sir. I thought it was supposed to be Taurus.
Game, I give up on you.
That weird cloth that draped around it kind of tripped me up.
Ooh.
Isn't that a piece of luminous cloth from way back when? What's that doing here?
Now we have an evidence from the IS-7 incident too. Luminous cloth data jotted down in my organizer.
Wow, this is getting weird.
One might say there's an element of deja vu going on here.
It's getting weird. Edgeworths aren't usually supposed to last this long. It's getting weird.
It's not including the fact we actually have a weird.
Yes.
Taking a look around,
Great look around. Good job.
it seems there's a piece of luminous cloth in each of the other cases too.
Yeah, and that just makes me want to see what's hiding underneath real bad.
Sure, let me whip them off right for you. Haha, ta-da!
Pay the background artist somehow.
Wow, they're beautiful.
I like Aries, actually.
It's me, the Ramboy.
So the transformation they only witnessed, could it have been the moment when the cloth around the Pisces statue's lower half fell away?
See, Edgy? See? I wasn't imagining things, and I wasn't mistaken.
Sure, Larry.
Listen, Master. I think we can all agree this room is fish in the back of the fish. My hunch is that somebody deliberate.
Yes, agreed.
Fender, tongue.
Somebody deliberately tried to make this room look like the Winter Wing.
Yes, I was thinking exactly the same thing. You would cover the statues up in such a way as to make them look similar. With the cloth over the bottom half, the Pisces and Gemini statues look almost the same.
Ditto for the Capricorn. Covered its bottom half up and he looks pretty much like the Taurus. The other two can't be fixed as easily, so covering the cases up completely was the only answer.
So somebody went to some lengths to disguise the Autumn Wing as the Winter Wing. I'd say we need to take a closer look at things in here, wouldn't you say, Fend? Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's your boy!
There's my child, finally.
Dumb and Dumber, yay!
Well, one's dumb, the other one is not so dumb.
Smart and dumb.
Mr.
I am dumb, I'm not so dumb.
Mr. Winner and Judge Gavell.
I'm here like
the dumb nuts.
Eddie, watch your tongue.
Yes, Mom.
What the heck are you guys doing here? The last thing I need. This is my senior.
Mr. Edgeworth, it seems I have failed in my duty yet again.
As a babysitter, yes.
Yes.
They don't pay me enough. I pray one day to make you see that your presence is not required at every crime scene.
Thank you.
Says me, I'm from the council. And that co-opting the good detective for your own ends is neither right nor good.
Hammer time.
I will have to give serious consideration as to how the goddess of justice would have me judge you.
You got it all wrong. It was me who asked Mr. Edgeworth to help, not the other way around.
It was? Well, then you know what that means, Detective Flatfoot.
Sorry, what? You mean?
Exactly. Your, salary check is taking a hit. But you're looking forward to payday now? I always wanted to say that.
Oh, man. Get a wage cut from you, of all people.
Also,
Is there even anything still left to cut?
let's introduce them. Weird, this is Eustace Winner. A rookie.
He's
don't
my
like
dumb
him.
child and I love him very much.
Yeah, he's a
don't
dumb.
like-
Yeah, he's a dumb little prosecutor.
I don't like him.
I do. He's my dumb baby.
Also, if you didn't catch it, that's Eustace Winner.
Yep. Useless winner.
Not so fast, Mr. Winner. I was simply assisting with the police investigation as a witness and a bystander. Detective Gumshoe is entirely in the right.
Oh, he is her. So you're saying I should give him a bonus instead?
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Come on, man. You can at least vouch for the lads. Come on.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a little salary bump, sir.
You know that's not happening, Gumshoe. You know that's not happening.
Oh,
I can't remember what
Your
Go on. I can't remember what her forename is. Verity, that's it. Verity Gavell. A judge.
Yes. Remember, I tuned in when I did the boop boop boop.
Oh, of course you did. Yes.
So I'm familiar with these two at least a little bit. So
Nah.
not sure about her yet.
Your compassion and generosity are truly heartwarming, Eustace.
Oh.
But we must take into account past transgressions when making judgments that concern the future.
Huh?
Ha! I need to think next. I'm sorry. I need to think about the putting that into more simpler words for you next time.
Yeah,
Anyway,
please do.
That'll take some time. Bear with me. And I hereby judge Mr. Edgeworth and his associates unfit to tread the hallowed grounds of this scene.
But we only just got here.
So we call flames each other.
Shush. The goddess of justice has conferred her blessings on Eustace, and Eustace alone.
Yeah, I don't like her.
Casted guidance on me since when?
I don't like her either. She's
By which you mean this is Mr. Winner's case.
That's exactly what she means. It's time for the warm-up act to get off the stage. Oh, I saw this one already. I have a suspect lined up and everything.
Oh, do tell.
I'm sorry, what did you say? A suspect? Already? Who?
Who else but your artist friend over there?
Oh, for God's sake! Well, me? What's going on there, G?
I mean, he is the Maya face stand-in, so...
Your guess is as good as mine. I can't even begin to imagine how the boy's mind works.
Look, I might be dumb, but I know the meta of this game, so... Unsurprisingly that you lack... Unsurprising that you lack the attitude to understand the winning mindset. That's a line.
Lack the attitude. Something tells me he doesn't know the real meaning of... Lack the attitude. Something tells me he doesn't know the real winning turn of phrase.
I'm sorry, it's contagious.
Well put, Eustace. Mr. Edgeworth does indeed lack a certain aptitude.
Yeah, exactly. Where's your aptitude, smart guy?
Wow, he's totally shameless.
Oh, I wish. I have crippling anxiety. Underestimate my information gathering skills at your own peril.
Consider them underestimated.
Okay. Before we came here, we dropped by the medical room to ask the doctor if there were a few questions. And he told me where the poison gas came from.
And? Where might that have been?
It was, this chemical you find everywhere. Can't think of the name just now, though. Wait there a second, let me just call him real quick. I have him on speed dial for reasons I will not disclose.
Seriously, what is going on?
Perhaps the grown-ups can have their proper conversation, and I'll answer your question while Eustace is on the telephone.
How does this thing turn on again? The little bark of laughter, amazing.
Why let him make the call if you already know the answer?
The gas was created by mixing two specific chemicals.
Because she wants me out of the way, clearly.
Ubiquium and asphyxion.
Oh my god.
I will
Fine.
say, okay,
I know.
listen, I need y'all to know, the fan translation was worse.
Alright. We'll leave on that. We'll leave on that kind of bombshell there, because I was hoping to find a good end, but that's
I have to say what the fan translation ones were. It was
Go on.
Normalium and Fatalium.
Oh my god. Ow. Ubiquium and asphyxium.
I have done. I've just taken psychic
Asphyxium
damage.
And Ubiquium are way better. Like Normalium and Fatalium
Yeah, the
make
bar.
me hurt.
The bar is very low, but the fan translation somehow managed to dig it.
Deliver
Yeah.
with the devil, yes.
Subterranean. Well, that's going to be the end of today's episode of Satellite Cinema Voices. We'll be back next week for another episode. We'll continue on the case, and yeah, it seems that Larry's got himself in another pickle.
Yeah, I got an actual pickle, and that I won't be here next week. So. Yeah.
Oh yes, well, actually, yeah, you don't know here next week. Yeah, in which case, well, let's take a week off.
Oh.
For a change, let's have a week. Let's have a week off. I don't know if Valley appears a lot, but also let's just have a week off.
It should be one of the only reasons I have to not be here on Saturday. Otherwise, you have me entirely.
I remember you saying, Divot, aren't you? You're also working next Saturday, aren't you?
Nope.
Oh, that sucks. And I'm guessing
Maybe...
you. Go on.
I don't know. No, go on. We'll discuss after.
Okay, well, let's settle it. do people want to break or people want to go for it? We'll go with the majority.
I'm good either way. I wouldn't want to miss neither Lewis nor Divot.
Okay, that's a vote for either. So then Divot.
I'm gonna be a little selfish. So I would like to play.
Yeah,
Because I
to
didn't
play.
get to voice anything this week.
That's that's fair. That's one for play. Drifting.
Either.
Okay, Kay.
I vote play because I want Divot.
That's two for play. Laura Petal.
Seems like they're just maybe going that way, and there's like, it's not that we
What
do
would
not
you
love our
want? Ignore what I've said.
It's not there. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not that we do not love our dear friend Weird As Larry, but there's always people that can fill in. So.
Are you okay with that, Lewis?
The majority has it, so
All right.
I don't know if I'll have lines after next time session, but just do him justice.
Oh, I'm sure we'll find someone to do him justice. In that case, we'll continue on next
Every
week.
line, it'll be about right.
And to be fair, I think we've had like I'm pretty sure he comes back a lot later, but they're like
He doesn't
we've
come back for a little bit.
yeah. So I think we've got like a good stopgap. If anything, we had the majority of him, which was today. So
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. So it might kind of work out a couple of lines here and there, and then of course you'll be back the week after. Unless I don't think we're definitely not finishing this case. These cases are long, so yes. Right. Well, I want to thank the cast for joining me. As always, I want to thank Burr.
Yeah.
I want to thank Divot. I want to thank Drifting.
No, seriously, how do you do the telephone on? Help. I need to call a doctor.
I want to thank Kay.
Oh goodness. I've had such fun and I'm so glad I get to play with you guys.
Likewise. I want to thank Laura Petal.
I did tell him he wasn't bringing the iPhone. He was in fact bringing the Leap Plaything phone from his playset.
How does it turn on?
Will that boy listen to me? I don't think he ever will.
Listen, you press that button with a cow and it says moo.
Oh, that's how you turn it on. Great.
I want to thank Mistropolis.
All together for one possibly last time.
Eddie.
No,
Yes,
no
good.
more. I believe there is actually a little bit more, just like a wee bit more, but I might be wrong.
And of course, a big thank you to our own Mr. Butts with FTW. The perfect sign off, no notes, absolutely. Go on.
I'll say also special thanks to Lemming who was here for the first half of our show.
Indeed.
We wish him well and hope he gets better soon.
Indeed. A big recovery to our very own Mr. Gumshoe. I mean, we wouldn't have Gumshoe without him. He is our Gumshoe. Although you did a fantastic substitute job, Mist, he is our Gumshoe. So
He is the Gumshoe. I can only do some amount of justice.
Well, you did great. We'll see you all next week, everyone. Ta-ta.
Bye.